with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Char, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Char's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things over across the board we charge toward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew Banner's chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife will forgetting the tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Three streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end.
What is up, everyone?
Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for Wednesday, Thursday the 19th of February 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you're enjoying your day and your week so far. There's no sign of bad man yet whatsoever, but I'm not fucking complaining about that. But yeah, it should be a rough one today. Like, well, hopefully it's not going to be as bad as yesterday. Like, yesterday we struggled with DSP. Yesterday was like a fucking chore enduring DSP and all this fucking bullshit and nonsense, you know, it put us through. And yeah, surprisingly enough, of course, yesterday, Phil really showed off his hypocrisy yesterday, you know? So, we kind of tapped out when Phil was basically trying to fucking moral grandstand about things where it's like he was going off about how fucking, you know, if you fucking make fun of him, then fuck you have no life, not shit, you know what I mean? Like, how fucking dare people fucking watch clips of him and make fun of him on the internet or whatever. And then Phil would then proceed to do the exact same thing he's complaining about other people doing about him. So, he, in one hand, he sat there bitching and whining and moaning about detractors and the internet in general, watching clips of him and making fun of him, you know, because apparently their lives are fucking so empty compared to his life. And then he would then proceed to watch detractor clips of LTG and make fun of LTG. So the very thing he mocked others for, he then did himself about another content creator. It is complete hypocrisy on Phil's part. So yeah, we'll cover that. The Snort Bingo compilation has that covered, you know, we've got it lined up ready to go. So yeah, and obviously we have a daily crap as well, courtesy, you know, a Sunny clip to daily crap as well. So there's stuff in to watch as well. Phil had a better day yesterday, you know. Phil had an improved day, you know. If you kind of look at the kind of language that Phil used, you can actually be able to see some of the language and terminology used here, you know. Today's first stream was live, so Phil wanted to, you know, bounce back, you know what I mean? It was like, oh dear, we need to fucking bounce back, you know, because streams are so whatever, you know. And yeah, that's exactly what fucking happened, you know. And Phil was very pleased about the increased engagement and all that jazz.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Well, thank you very much to Ullapox for becoming a bingo baddie, right? Good stuff, indeed. So cheers Ullapox for that, very kind of you indeed. Good stuff, indeed. But yeah, Phil, Jesus man. Yeah, Phil had a better day yesterday in terms of money, you know, you'll be pleased to hear. And he made sure people were aware of that, you know, and the aftermath, you know. It was a shorter daily crap, put it that way, you know. Christ alive, man. So, where do you start off with Phil, you know? Well, first of all, as I said, Phil, yeah, Phil, I mean, the DSP Get recaps the whole podcast and tweets form, you know. And he also he claims he loves indie games, and he runs to Resident Evil, hoping to save his streams. Right about how Nintendo scamming you with Virtual Boy and how DSP can't make content out of it or whatever. We know Phil's made content with Switch 2 and Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong and Virtual Boy, Metroid Prime 4 and all that shit, you know, and Phil bought these fucking things anyway. Just pointing out the hypocrisy of all. DSP calls people on Reddit can fuck themselves and are limp dick losers. Suck my dick. DSP's making fun of people who work 9 to 5 jobs. Yeah, that's shit, you know. That's how I had to endure it first, you know. And DSP wants you to clip moments and put his channel in the title so people can go watch it on his channel. And then, Jesus Christ. He wants big YouTubers to continue to talk about DSP to get views. Like, how do you think big YouTubers... I mean, this is the point I was making. It's like, how does Phil think big YouTubers even fucking recognise him in the first place? Like, the only reason that big YouTubers even fucking acknowledge him is because a detractor clip pops off. Whether it's from Aquatiel, whether it's from Dudy, whether it's from fucking Plums on Twitter, where, you know what I mean? There's a variety of different detractors. I've at one point helped Phil pop off in the internet algorithm, whatever, you know, to make him somewhat barely relevant again, you know. But then you also fast forward to kind of bullshit about fucking like wings or whatever. DSP then starts making fun of LTG from a detractor channel just after telling off people earlier that watching clips from detractor channels makes you a clown. And Phil sent us a chat which he ignored and apparently banned as well. This obsession with LTG is weird. Didn't you 20 minutes ago say, hey, when I'm watching detractor's content, it's a life loser, only to watch LTG's detractor content, you know? Apparently LTG stuff was unhinged as all hell, you know? Also, Phil claims he's at 175 pounds in weight. Bull fucking shit. Is he fucking losing mass in his brain? Because, like, that's the only thing, a place I can think of fucking Phil losing weight. Do you know if his brain's shrinking and getting smaller and getting less heavy? Hell. But yeah. All sorts of bullshit going on with Phil yesterday. Meowblock with another banger of a bit of artwork here. DSP on his way to cry about Reddit and his little fucking Crocs. Jesus Christ, man. And finally, last little tweet here. This clip here. So, YouTube stopped class. So, Phil claims that, you know, he can say retard all he wants.
Parasolo says, can we get uncensored Phil from 2008 back? Those days were glorious when you weren't worried about being canceled.
This is a couple of days ago, of course, you know, so yeah.
I'm still not worried about being canceled. You notice how much I say the word retard or retarded? I can say it as much as I want. And
also, and that's because YouTube stopped classifying it as a slur last year. That's why I use it for everything now, you know? And, Holmes actually had a good follow-up clip here saying, we have all seen how he acts when it's wrong to say that word.
How about this? Fuck you, you dumb piece of dumb shit. You're an idiot. You're a moron. You're a mouth-drooling fucking retard. I shouldn't have said that.
I absolutely love this clip so fucking much. Just because he tries to he put fucking brakes on it and he can't stop himself in time. And the immediate regret and the immediate fear he's gonna get in trouble.
How about this? Fuck you, you dumb piece of dumb shit.
I love this clip.
You're a moron. You're a mouth-drooling fucking retard. I shouldn't have said that. Stupid idiot. Not retard. You never use the name. You never use the word retard anymore in a bad way. It's tough for me, and here's the truth. It's tough.
That's good because you're a retard. Yeah, it's tough for you.
To not, because when I was a kid, that was a common insult. It was a common insult you would say. You would call someone that, and you don't anymore. It's not acceptable. You should not do that.
Put it this way, when Donald Trump started using it, Phil thought it was okay to use again, and YouTube also didn't, are not strict about it, so there we go. Combination of Trump and YouTube being less strict about the word retard, and also Kino Casino were fucking gung-ho using that, you know, meaning that encouraged Phil to use it as well, you know. So there you go, God almighty. Oh, Christ alive. Anyway, while we wait for the bad man to show, is the bad man showing up at any point in time? He's awake, the bad man's awake, fucking hooray for that. Let's watch a Snot Bell compilation from yesterday. This is a Daystream compilation, and God help us all. Shit. Here we fucking go. Old man crashing out about going viral without making money, talking about LTG and a slow day. Well, technically Phil made like over $160, but $50 of that was a fake tip. Just remember that.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
So, of course, because I did it, it's bad. Everyone else literally did the same thing. That was okay for them. It was a funny experiment. It was an interesting thing. You made lemonade out of lemons. But for DSP to do it, oh, what a joke, what a laughing stock, what an embarrassment he is. Bullshit. Everyone who did that can go fuck themselves. Post that on Reddit. Go fuck yourself, you limp dick losers.
Oh, you're gonna get salt, 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 salt. It's, oh, even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
I do exactly the same thing as everyone else, and I'm wrong and everyone else is right. Suck my dick. I don't care what you say. You're all a bunch of fucking losers, and you're jealous that you sit there looking at clips of me on fucking Reddit and other places all day, and you have to have a miserable life offline, probably in a 9-to-5 job flipping fucking burgers, while I get to sit here and make content for an awesome, engaged audience all day. They like the content, they reciprocate with support, and you sit there crying about your miserable life, laughing at videos of me. I'm the winner here, not you. So that's just number one. Let's get that out of the fucking way, okay? Now, outside of that, what happened was me playing the Virtual Boy for an hour got clipped. What does that mean? It means people took snippets of that and posted it all over the internet. Now, did they give me credit for it? No. Did they link to DSP Gaming so people would come to the channel to watch the actual coverage that I put out on the channel? No. Instead, they just clipped moments and acted like it was funny, ha ha ha. So, do I actually benefit from the trolling behavior of people on the internet who steal my content and clip it to make fun of it?
Yes. Absolutely. You get relevance, you get attention, you get fucking notoriety, you get fucking better content creators fucking noticing you and acknowledging you. It's fucking led to Moist Critical fucking talking about you and getting a little fucking little semi-boost and some random popularity. It's led to Aspen Gold noticing you and you get a fucking interview with him instead of fucking side scrollers fucking making bank of you or whatever with that fucking big massive 5-hour fucking discussion they had with you for fuck's sake. It has led to a lot of fucking big things happening to you, Phil. If Nate Cup was talking about you, you know what I mean, then that shit would never have happened. You would never have got these fucking artificial fucking boosts and fucking growth or whatever, you know?
No. This is exactly what I explained to Asmongold.
What do you mean Raw Phil wants 23 for a bingo card? Hold on a fucking second. Wait. 20. I said they could fucking pick my bingo card. What are you saying? Say pick a number for King Jeff. Fair enough. Alright, I guess. Right. I fucking shocked that was. But cheers, Rawfell, for that, you know. There you go. I guess Rawfell's in charge of bingo number 23, I guess. Fuck me. If it doesn't win, I'm going to smash him out. He'd be a plastic Coca-Cola bottle. So there we go. Jesus. We need to remember that. We need to remember 23. There we go. Okay. Anyway, back to Phil bitching mine in the morning about life. I mean, for God's sake, though, you know, it's like Phil. Like, he is delusional as all fuck. If he thinks that it doesn't benefit him to have detractors take his garbage shite, trim off the fucking pointless shite, and clip the parts that are worth preserving to highlight the fucking full-on clown mode shit. And that's the shit that gets popularity. Like, there is nothing preventing Phil Burnell from having his own clips channel to encourage other people to come along to his shite and watch him on a regular basis. Apart from the fact that he's one, too fucking lazy, and two, he'd be so to the fucking party. Like, he would be defeated by detractors and getting those clips out there. Phil should honestly fucking ask people like fucking like Darziak to fucking like make clips for him on his own behalf and clip that shit immediately as soon as possible. And try and get that on his own channel. Yeah, while he's fucking streaming.
That when he reacts to a clip of me from Reddit or from one of my detractors, I literally don't benefit. No one comes to DSP Gaming to check out the content because no one can find DSP Gaming. For 1 month, they did. Right after the Asmongold interview and everyone watched it, they basically came and said, oh, I could find it again, and it was...
Yeah, and how did Asmongold fucking find out about you in the first place and start talking about you in the first place? Because of detractors. You dumb bastards.
In the algorithm. And then what happened is, well, it trailed off.
What happened was you fucking got an artificial fucking boost and you fucking should have used that opportunity to fucking seize on that moment and capitalise on the fucking moment, but instead you drove everyone the fuck away because they saw exactly what sort of content creator you are and they said, fuck this shit, we're out of here. You know, you were not worth hanging around for. You got that. So you had an audience of Asmongold. You talked to Asmongold 1-on-1. Most gaming content creators would fucking cut off one of their fucking limbs for that sort of opportunity, you know, if they're in that fucking situation where they can fucking potentially grow and potentially become the next fucking big thing on the fucking internet. So you had the opportunity. You don't understand how fucking blessed you fucking were to be given that sort of opportunity in the first place. And you took that fucking opportunity and you fucking shat all over it and pissed it all away almost fucking immediately. You didn't grow as a content creator, trying. You didn't improve as a fucking content creator. You didn't do goddamn fuck all. As a, you just fucking pissed away the opportunity, and things went back to fucking normal for you. As in, the support fucking dwindled, the attention fucking dwindled, the money fucking dwindled.
Big YouTubers weren't talking about me anymore, and therefore DSP Gaming went right back to the bottom of the algorithm again.
And why do you think big YouTubers were talking about you in the first place? Because of people like fucking That Being Said and Tevin and Aquatil and Duty and everyone that clips you and fucking talks with you and amplifies your fucking dumbass bullshit on the internet on a daily basis.
And no one can find the channel. Now when you search for it, guess what you get? You get my detractors or you get the Reddit clips.
Phil's microphone is on at 11:16. Let me go back and pause. Oh yeah, it was like every time I go away from this, it doesn't actually keep going. It's weird, yeah. So there we go. 11:16:13. Phil's microphone is on, so we just can't leave him. Like, yeah, okay, I'll put him on pause here. Okay, 1.5 speed. Good stuff indeed. Christ alive, man. Like, he said all this shit yesterday, Phil, and even though this is yesterday's shit, and it's still. Oh, I'm still getting triggered bits. I'm still getting massively triggered by the bad man. And I just said he never really spoke about people finding him again after the Asman interview. He did talk about it before that interview. Exactly. Like, Phil, oh, for God's sake, he had the opportunity. Like, he had, like, it's like the amount of fucking chance that Phil gets given to you know, like, but he refuses to fucking do it. And a simple truth of the fucking matter is, there's nothing to do with what the detractors are fucking doing or saying or whatever. It's all to do with him just not being. He's not good enough to fucking become a popular YouTuber. I mean, that's just the fucking way it is, you know what I mean? Like, he done well to fucking get as far as he fucking did, based off limited talent, limited intellect, you know what I mean? But he's gotten as far as he has now, courtesy with the fucking blessings that have come his way. Like, Machinima only gave him a fucking chance courtesy of Hutch in the first place, you know? He fucked up YouTube in the first place because he went and got taken off an AdSense program, but he somehow got fucking back in courtesy of Machinima fucking vouching from way back in the fucking day, you know? Like, Blip, he had his fucking chance on Blip and he fucked up because of his anti-Semitic fucking jokes, which he fucking blamed Howard Stern for, you know? It's like, but his own fucking Twitch, nigga fucking got bit of a fucking Twitch in the partnership program, but look at him now, he went back to fucking YouTube, tail between his fucking legs, and all of a sudden declared YouTube was better than Twitch. And look at, you know, Kick right now as well. He's on Kick currently, you know what I mean? And currently he's thriving on Kick, but no one gives a fucking shit about him on Kick. He's barely getting money on Kick, you know? You know, it's like, it's not really worth a fucking time, essentially. They're doing the best to fucking try. They're doing the best to push him on Kick. He'll get featured sometimes on the front page of Kick or whatever, and fuck all happens. Like, no one cares. He is too boring of a content creator for people to, you know, to watch long fucking term. So, yeah, it's like... Like he's gotten as far as he has, courtesy of the good luck and the charity and benevolence of others. You know, vouching for him, or whatever. You know what I mean? Going to bat for him. And yeah, I got these messages working again. I don't know why they weren't working before, but they're working again now. So there we go. Hooray for that. Christ, hey, Detractor Bingo. Good luck, mate. Thanks, Detractor Bingo. That's an interesting name, Detractor Bingo. There you go. Yes, indeed. That's a hell of a coincidence of a name. There you go. Yeah, also the Bingos here. There you go. Anyway, let's continue to stop no compilation, shall we?
Bravo. Bravo.
You don't get the raw DSP content here on the channel. You get raw Phil stealing the content from the channel. So, hence, what I've been saying is basic and simple, all right? Sadly, I don't benefit from the toxic content. I just don't. I don't. All right? It doesn't help me.
I love how he's pointing at Raw Phil, saying his content toxic. Raw Phil is literally a restream of everything you do, with both your chats included on screen. and a fucking clock and the temperature in the bottom of the screen. Like, Raw Phil, if Raw Phil is toxic, it's because you're being toxic, Phil. You understand that? Like, Raw Phil's content is literally a direct restream of the shite you're doing. So if you're going to call Raw Phil toxic for the content they're making, it's literally your content, Phil. With your chat and your communities on screen. Shout out to RTU's Model Beast son. Case fucking proven. Good God almighty.
At all it benefits are people who are no-load losers who steal to make their own content. Okay, so I'm not happy that people cover it in a negative way, spin it in a toxic way. Sure, you can argue that it adds some level of relevance because at least people are talking about DSP. Hence this person who just tipped the dollar and said, do you think that any kind of attention is good attention? It's good to at least be in the discussion. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, why is it that I was in the discussion yesterday in a negative and toxic way for doing exactly the same thing that tons of people did who cover Nintendo content?
No one, so Tulip said earlier on they couldn't find a single other person that did what Phil did yesterday. Tulip went out their way to attempt to try and find one other human being doing what Phil did yesterday for a Nintendo Virtual Boy thing. They couldn't fucking find anything at all. Has anyone in this chat room right now found one other content creator out there on the planet that did what Phil did for the Virtual Boy? Honest question, has anyone seen any other content creator do what Phil did? You know? Personally, I haven't. I've not looked massively hard, but I've not seen or heard of anyone doing what Phil did. Phil claims everyone did it like he did, but wouldn't name fucking names or anything. And Q search like 10 minutes. You had a 10-minute search, couldn't find anything, there you fucking go. I did see somebody do what Phil was doing, but they also had the display on screen. So let's see, you can scroll down here. So someone shared this on Twitter. I remember seeing it. No, Jesus Christ. What is it? That's not it, hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, this guy here. This guy was able to actually share their, what they were seeing. Apparently, apparently so anyway. I'm not sure if that's true, but this is a screenshot from someone else playing this. Now, I'm not sure, are there cables coming out of here? Is this like, I don't know if I got no idea how this has been done, personally. Is this actually what's fucking representative of what they're doing on screen? I don't know. This is a screenshot I saw though. This is a screenshot I saw on Twitter. You know. Oh hell. And yeah, Verspro is saying I think he added a footage later. I don't see cables here. Our guys I'll say isn't a way to capture Visual Boy. However, showing the footage in another digital form there you go. So that probably okay. I was probably it wasn't done like Jesus. Starting Craig wanted some other YouTuber to do it, and they said nah, they were good. Yeah, I was side scrollers had a fucking lot of fun laughing at him yesterday. They had a lot of fun laughing at him yesterday. Oh yeah, I mean, just I'm saying, so did most of the fucking internet in general. The internet in general had a fucking good time pointing and laughing at him because it was ridiculous. Most of the internet said it was like one of the funniest things he's done in an unironic way.
It was okay for everyone else to cover the Virtual Boy the way that I did. They were all right. In fact, my coverage in a lot of cases looked better, sounded better, because I got a better setup than them. You could actually see me playing it at a really good angle, good HD coverage and everything. But I'm the...
Cause the shit, we just fucking see you peer into this fucking thing, you're some like, guys, like, who cares? Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Joker, right? I'm the clown, but they're okay doing it. No, the truth is, that's not acceptable. It's not. And if you saw the clips, you're the fucking clown. Not me. I'm the one who makes a living doing it. So who's the joke here? Really? These are jealous ass fucking people who just want to act like I'm some kind of miserable wretch who's down on his luck that he has.
You absolutely fucking are. And I'll say this first part. Bear this in mind to what's coming up later in this compilation. Okay. He is literally sitting here crying and bitching and whining and moaning about people looking at clips of him and making fun of him.
Asked to do this. No, I had a blast yesterday. I want to make that clear. Covering the Virtual Boy may have been a joke for Nintendo because because I exposed how bad of a product it is, right? At the same time, it was incredibly fun to do that. And I love my job. I love doing this for a living. So I had a great time. I will continue to cover this kind of stuff in this way because now I can. You know, in the past, it was, oh, I couldn't get the $100 piece of garbage from Nintendo to cover it because I couldn't afford it. Well, now I can, and I will continue to do this kind of coverage, and my viewers will appreciate it.
Burn in hell, Burnell.
Shut up,
Burn in
bitch!
hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess. The video of me actually playing the Virtual Boy, well, let's see, it went viral, right? So, you know, the X post got 8,000 likes, which means it must have had tens of thousands, if not hundreds.
No. I got more than that. I got more than that. Do the guy some fucking justice, Phil. I got way more than that, okay? Phil was just outdated information here. The X post, Phil, got 24. Okay, yesterday it was like 21,000 or something, or whatever it was. 24,000 likes, 2 million views. 2 million views as of right now. Jesus, man. But yesterday, though, it was over 1 million views, not shit, you know what I mean? When Phil was making his rant.
Hundreds of thousands of views. It was front page on Reddit, and it got hundreds of thousands of views. How many views did my video get?
Who fucking cares, bitch? You know? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Like, and you're pointing... I thought you weren't Mr. Views anymore, Phil. I thought you didn't care about views or attendance as long as you got money for it.
1,200. I know that YouTube is a sinking ship. There's no way I could get DSP Gaming to grow. It's done. Even if I were to change the formula of what I do on DSP Gaming to be longer videos, edited videos, nothing's gonna work. That's the point I'm making. How much money do I make on a video like that? Probably $2.
Ah, fuck, it's Derek.
Ghost of Derek tipped £1. I agree, Phil, the double standard is real.
No.
People try to act like I'm the only one that goons.
No.
But because I put the load in my stuffed teddy bear or
No.
house cat, I get judged for it.
Jesus!
Baby little Canadian prick. Thanks for the money, you fucking weird arsehole.
That's the point I'm making. How much money do I make on a video like that? Probably $2. No exaggeration. I'll probably make $2 on that video in ad revenue.
Jesus, Phil. All this bitching and ranting and whining and raving. And you better mind something else. So, this is why Phil is like hyper obsessed with like not having like, you know, other music, you know, like ruin streams for him. Like he'll play games if the games have like licensed music. Phil's like, well, I can't include that music in my content. And that's like, this is over 1,200 views for him is like $2. His average views is more like fucking 300 or 400. He is literally fucking like making his content less bearable for his audience. And it's like $1 per video or whatever, you know what I mean? At most or whatever. And he uploads what, like fucking 7 videos a fucking day or something. DSP deleted the Virtual Boy as a scam off Twitter, oh boy. So I mean, was he worried about some, did I get some cease and desist sort of bullshit from Nintendo? What the fuck? Phil isn't standing by his claim anymore about calling it a fucking scam. Oh boy. It looks like he got a bit fucking scared of some of the words he was saying.
Now I think you see my point. No one watches the raw content because it's stolen. Okay.
No one watches the raw content. Raw Phil's views on a regular basis fucking pop off and get like fucking over 1,000 sometimes. And that's watching your raw content, Phil. You know? Raw Phil would disagree with you.
Okay, that's where I was going with that. Is that I did all this hard work yesterday.
No, you didn't. You sat there, did fuck all, didn't provide much for the audience, you know what I mean? Because you're sitting there trying to hyper describe what's fucking going on your screen or whatever, and then you expect the fucking money to come flowing from your audience. Like, why?
Covered it, and You know, can you imagine if actually no one stole the fucking content and actually watched it at the source? If I actually got...
First of all, if nobody made clips about it, you know what would have fucking happened? You still would have got like 1,000 views for your fucking video. And that would have been it. Nobody would have been talking about it. Nobody would have been talking about you. It would have been a fucking ghost town. It would have been fucking crickets. So, basically, you know, so you're complaining. Like, you're trying to imply that you would have got 2 million views on that fucking video had it not been for the tractors and clipping your shit. No, that's not how this shit works, Phil. That is not how that fucking works. That is, he's fucking delusional as all crap, man. Holy hell.
Paid for my work, but that's how the internet works. Everyone steals everything now. That's why I enjoy being an interactive live streamer and making my income on the stream, not on the residuals, because I used to be the residuals guy, and the residuals completely disappear when everyone constantly steals your content. Okay, so there you have it. Tearing up.
And if you're wondering what this is, it's very simple. His detractors have accused him of having a kid and basically being a deadbeat dad and not paying child support. And then he puts this up on his stream. Okay? So, in summary, this is basically saying he supposedly owes around $9,000 of back child support because of legal orders against him. Okay? So he shows this and everyone's freaking out like, what the hell did he just do? Why did he put that on his stream? Okay? So you might say, well, what does this have to do with view botting and all of that? Well, that's a good question. The next day, all of a sudden, LTG is complaining about lost revenue on his stream. And it's like, isn't it weird that the day before, he accidentally puts that up on his screen, and then on his very next stream, he's complaining about Kick taking money away from him. All right?
I explained. I've seen the clip in question already. I mean, not from Phil's source, but actually I got recommended the fucking detractor video from LTG randomly. I went and checked out, and yeah, it boils down to LTG complaining that Kick weren't paying him for the KCIP thing. It wasn't going to get anything for that for like a 7-hour stream or something, a 7 or 8 hour stream or something, because one of those hours was just LTG watching something without interacting with his audience. So LTG wasn't being interactive enough, and so they decided not to pay him whatsoever. You know, for one of those hours that, you know, LTG was streaming, he was doing fuck all worth to interact with. So Kick's like, okay, we're withholding payment for you.
Dramatic, toxic content. Stop being a drama queen.
The reversion will remain the same. Please keep in mind that long-form videos are not allowed, especially if there's insufficient interaction with your viewers. Additionally, if you want to watch this type of content, please disable your KVP toggle, blah, blah, blah. Do people that spam IRLs on the platform? Do they interact with their viewers? So anytime we watch the Drewski shit, I'm going to kill the kick stream 1,000%.
So here's what happened, okay? First of all, everyone knows that, well, LTG is rampantly accused of view botting his content, okay? That it always says somehow he has thousands of viewers everywhere he streams, whether it's Twitch, whether it's Kick, no matter where he's streaming, somehow he has thousands of viewers, right? But when you look at his chat literally never moves.
Who's fucking talking? How many fucking members do you fucking have, and look how fucking slow your fucking chat goes? Bingo chat goes fucking faster than your fucking chat. And you've got like fucking 100 times the size of my fucking channel. Almost, for fuck's sake, it's insane.
Ever. It just sits there.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
And every once in a while, there's a trickle. Like, for example, there's something called a chat rate on YouTube. If you don't know what a chat rate is, it's basically how many people are talking and at what speed they're talking. I have a chat rate right now of 15, which is a good rating. A great chat rate would be
According to whom?
like 50, all right? But me, I'm a small-time guy. I got a chat rate of 15. When I play a slower game, like if I'm playing Dragon Quest VII, it'll go down to like 5. That there are creators out there that they don't necessarily do anything better than anyone else, but they're just popular. Why? Because they're popular. Just because they have that view count, because they have that number of subs, that number of attention on them. For some reason, people check them out because they heard that they're big, okay? And that's what certain creators are now trying to do. They're trying to game the system by fooling people into thinking they're big. Guy literally sits there on his stream making content for no one. No one's there. There's probably like maybe 100 people, right? Tops. And he's lying about 90% of his audience. It's all bots just sitting there, and that's why they don't talk, okay? Now,
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
he has it set up that when he wants, they'll respond. Because you can check this out. When he was doing his big react to me, whenever it was, a few weeks ago, a month ago, he literally said to his chat, "Hey, chat, move." And then immediately the chat goes, because he has it programmed that way. Okay? He is literally fake.
No, that's anyone can fucking do that, though, Phil. Any content creator on the fucking planet can fucking do that, you know? Like if I fucking ask Bingo audience to fucking type 1 in the chat, and then all of a sudden you're gonna see a bunch of 1s in the fucking chat, that doesn't mean that I'm fucking pressed a button and to send the bots to fucking press 1. You fucked up, you pressed 2, dumbass. But you get what I'm saying, though? It's like, no, that is just basically called, like, oh, the audience are fucking reacting to the fucking content creator. 1. You know, if I did say press 1 in the chat, you did what you're told. You do, yeah, there we go. 1. Alright. You're taking the piss now. But you get what I'm saying, though? Like, Phil, though, is trying to fucking imply that, did he press 1 twice? For fuck's sake. Yeah, but here's Phil fucking implying that LTG, he's like, I'll say, this is like, in no way am I trying to fucking defend LTG here, you know what I mean? The guy's an absolute fucking arse, you know? And if they're doing like dodgy fucking shit here, then absolutely fucking, you know, have YouTuber kick, you know, clamp down them not shit. And rightfully fucking so. But Phil here, earlier on this very same stream, Phil was sitting there crying about fucking people having a go at him and watching clips of him and laughing at him and pointing and like, fuck you guys can suck my dick if you're watching clips of me on Twitter or Reddit. How fucking dare you suck my fucking dick, you know? And then like minutes later, practically, he's doing the very fucking thing that he hates people doing to him, you know? And Phil's hyperfixation over LTG is just so fucking bizarre. He's absolutely fucking desperate for LTG to fucking snap back and have this fucking, like, you know, drama and beef going on, you know? It's like, who fucking cares? LTG has bigger problems, Phil. LTG is not going to shag you, pal. Doesn't matter how much you fucking harass him, he's not going to shag you. You know? You may want to move the fuck on, Phil.
Faking his success. It's all bullshit. And Kick is calling him out on it. So what happened was, they demonetized him for that stream, okay? Now keep in mind, he's already been demonetized before for fake subs, meaning Kick actually caught the fact that someone gifted him a whole bunch of subscriptions on Kick, and then they pulled the plug on it and charged them all back, but they had already paid him for them, so then they made him pay him back. He had to stream for like a month or 2 and made no money. He was literally paying back Kick the money that they had basically gave him a loan for.
That's not necessarily their fault, though. That could happen to any content creator, you know? How the fuck are they meant to fucking know if someone's going to fucking do that to them, you know what I mean? But yeah, also, if you're going to fucking get caught in that situation, also, Kick do like weekly payments, don't they? So, in the situation with Kick, you know what I mean? It's not you have to like, wait a whole fucking month for a fucking investigation to be done with this sort of shit or whatever, you know what I mean? YouTube can catch that shit pretty fucking quickly, you know? But Kick go. Sometimes it's not the case.
Okay?
The Phil drama show every day.
I love drama.
Drama shit.
I love it. I crave the drama.
I'm a streamer. I know how my chat moves with real people in it. Okay? I know how it works. I know that these people who are, you know, making fun of me in the Kick chat are real people. They're just kind of mean, but they are real people. I know that the people talking in my YouTube chat are real people. I have a chat rate of 21 right now in my YouTube chat. You know? This is, you know, legit stuff. This guy sits there and talks to himself. If you actually watch his streams, you'll notice all he's doing is like lecturing. There's no back and forth discussion. He doesn't actually have like
Shut the fuck up. No, it's a pretty fucking one-sided conversation with you as well, Phil, and your fucking garbage content. It's either obey the king or get banned.
A conversational tone with anyone. It's just I'm talking down to you. That's his streams. So Kick has said, if you're going to make this kind of content, If you're just gonna sit there and watch someone else's video for an hour and just comment on it, and you're not gonna talk to your chat, and your chat doesn't move, that's not a stream we want to monetize and pay you for, and we're not going to.
The biggest moron on YouTube doing drama shit.
They're bots. They don't want to pay for bot views, so they're basically telling him, we're not going to pay you anymore because you're botting every day. If he would turn the bots off, or whoever's botting him, because maybe it's one of his followers or viewers, it could be someone he pays to do, or maybe they're, oh, do me a solid, bot me, right?
I don't know if what about you? When you get a fucking, it's funny when Phil gets fucking view botted, you know what I mean? All of a sudden it's like, oh, Phil's not responsible for that whatsoever, you know what I mean? It's a detractor. Phil blames the fucking detractors for fucking view botting him, even though it makes no goddamn sense for fucking detractors to do that for them, you know? But when it happens to LTG, oh, it must be LTG being responsible. I love the hypocrisy and the double standards of it all.
If they would stop doing it, it would look way small. Like, I guarantee you, if he turned the bots off right now, his views would be 1/10 of what they say they are. I'm not shitting you. He's probably 90% botted, okay? If he turned it off, he would not look as popular or prominent or successful as he is, but he'd at least make money.
You know, it's funny about this fucking claim because, you know, sometimes Phil gets internet issues, okay? Sometimes Phil has internet problems. And when that happens, during, you know, in the middle of a stream, sometimes the stream will just shut down and you have to like fucking like restart things, you know what I mean? That's the second that Phil's stream goes offline, the views plummet immediately. Almost like he was botting himself.
Yes, that's true.
And it fluctuates massively, whether Phil's online or offline. It doesn't just drop organically or whatever, it's a sudden drop, like off a fucking cliff, you know? So, yeah, I mean, this is just, again, this is probably just projections of Phil accusing others what he is guilty of himself. You know? That is very likely the case here.
The guy owes $9,000 of back pay for child support he hasn't paid, and it's just going to keep accumulating because there's going to be fees and things on top of that. I mean, what it sounds to me like he's going to court for it. Like he's going to be arguing in court, that's not my kid, I'm not paying this money or whatever, right? The guy needs every dollar he can make, but he can't get out of this rut of, I need to look popular, I need to be big. He's not.
Just fucking talking, bitch.
But he's trying to fool everyone, and probably himself, to thinking that he's more popular than he is.
That's like me, right? That's like me. Read!
Oh, now it's the gameplay portion of the fucking stream, you know, I think straight for that, man. And what applies, Phil kept failing in Hollow Knight.
I couldn't dodge after. Damn it, this is hard because you can't heal. It's hard because you can't heal. That's why that's a hard boss fight.
Last chance, if obviously you would like to support the Hollow Knight stream in any way. It would be nice to get anything else, but, you know, it's been a great stream. I'm not complaining whatsoever. Okay. So please, even if, man, I can only give Phil a couple bucks, that's great. That's fine. It adds up. No matter what I can pay off, it helps, okay?
Yeah, both streams of yesterday got less fucking attendance than the previous streams. That's something as well. So, Hollow Knight and RimWorld got less attendance from his audiences compared to the previous streams he's done. And yet they've done better for him financially, apparently. So even though there was less attendance, less interest, whatever, that doesn't matter to Phil, though. Like, honestly, one person could be sitting on the streams and they could give him $200 individually and Phil be like, oh, what a great stream, guys. It's a shame there weren't more people, but wow, $200, this is incredible, we'll keep this shit going. There's demand for it, clearly.
So please, consider tipping if at all you can, alright?
Now let us get to a nice round 150. I'm just saying, if someone were to drop a $50 contribution, we could see the briefcase of affluence again on this stream. Wouldn't that be?
It happened earlier on with a $50 tip at the start of the stream. But here Phil is begging for it again. So Phil is pushing massively for his $50 contribution so he can show off the fucking, you know, it's like a dragon cutscene. You know what I mean? Whereas like they open the fucking briefcase for fucking money and Phil's like, I like that shit. That's like me. I want that shit to happen all the time. Fucking moron.
Be excited. For the record, no, I don't think we'll be seeing the briefcase of affluence again today, but just saying, it would be nice to end the stream on a nice round 200 of support, just saying. Okay. Okay.
It's time for me to upload and eat. I'm hungry. I wonder what my wife made for dinner.
Who fucking
We had a
cares?
couple of options today, and I have no idea which one she made, but I am hungry. So, enjoy the videos. If you didn't, attend the whole stream, I'm going to upload them right now. Also, the podcast today was a good one.
So without that fake tip, Phil made $110.
Tonight's late stream is RimWorld. On the late stream, I'm some kind of a crazy addict, and that I sit around spending money on mobile games constantly, and that's why I had to declare bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is like the only solution, okay? There's still this back here, and it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
I'll fucking love it. There is no compilation for a night stream, but I will quickly summarise it for you guys if you want. Actually, we'll use Raw Phil to summarise it for us, shall we? So, RimWorld late stream, blah blah blah. Phil got a few super chats, and by the end of the stream, Phil was on like $162 support. $3 top tip, $20 super chat top tip. What else? You got 5 subs on Kick. And he also got 5 members on YouTube, So, what the fuck's this freeze frame? What the fuck's with this fucking freeze frame? Jesus Christ, man, why? There's a stupid pause game on point. Sick. But yeah, as you can see, Phil being very cheery, he got more money this day than last day, so therefore it was a better day, even though there's barely anyone fucking watching him. So there you go. Right. Here is Phil's daily crap at 1.9 speed. Clipped courtesy of Sonny, who removed the music in the background.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. A good day of variety and a good day of bouncing back after a couple days that had slowed down a little bit. Let's talk all about it, shall we? So, today, it was nice and cool in the studio all day long.
Slowed down. So, Phil's definition of having slowed down a bit is him only getting $100 on the stream. Also, with to keep an eye in the car, according to Sonny.
It was much appreciated. We actually had some winter weather for a change, so I was actually able to dress appropriately for the season. And today we started with the Level 1 podcast in the morning. There were 2 subject matters at hand for the show. Number 1, I wanted to talk about how the day before, I had covered the launch of the Virtual Boy on the Switch 2, and basically that even though I had covered it exactly the same way that all other creators had, i.e. describing my experience using it rather than showing gameplay because you can't capture from it, that the internet had basically treated me completely unfairly, made clips out of it, and acted like I had done something wrong. Literally all of my contemporaries covering the Virtual Boy couldn't show gameplay, so they...
It wasn't... Okay. It wasn't necessarily wrong. It was just funny to watch. It made you look ridiculous. I wouldn't say you done things wrong per se, but at the same time, you looked and sounded like a complete fucking moron doing it. So it was funny to laugh at. You unironically created content that was funny to point and laugh at.
They just verbally described their experience using the system like I had, but I got made fun of and they didn't. Does that make any sense? No. And we broke it down on the show. In addition, the second topic today was that Kick is cracking down on botted views, meaning they're now analyzing things such as, gee, if you have a certain amount of viewers, is your chat actually moving? And are you actually making content to interact with people? Or are you just doing a watch party and pretending and botting to make money with the Kick partner program? And guess who was negatively affected by this monitoring system on Kick? LTG. So we talked about that as well. It was a good show, a good variety show. It lasted a while. And in general, I think that people had a really great time with it. Then we carried that over to Hollow Knight. And we played Hollow Knight for just over 2 hours today, completing a bunch of stuff, including 2 out of the 3 challenging gauntlets in the Coliseum. We backtracked to the green area. I forget what it's called, but it's one of the earlier dungeon areas. And we actually completely cleared that out for as much as we could at this point in the game. We did some optional boss fights and the like that we were finding. Just in general, we went around doing a whole lot of stuff today, and again, major progress in Hollow Knight. So how did it go? Well, attendance for the podcast was great. Attendance fell off when we played Hollow Knight, but support and engagement continued. So overall, the first stream was a great success. Second stream tonight was RimWorld. RimWorld remains.
You said attendance dropped off. You lost interest. You lost interest as time went on. So people fucked off because they couldn't be asked to stick around. But because you made money, it doesn't matter. Phil, I would say that's a bad thing. That's definitely a warning sign. I think this is Phil prioritizing money over anything else. You know what I mean? As long as he gets fucking paid, who fucking cares? That's all. And he wants to fucking pretend. And he wants respect as a content creator. where he doesn't give a shit about the fucking analytics of it all, about the attendance and the fucking viewer attention and saying, trying to fucking make them stay, and Christ almighty.
One of the most engaged and well-supported streams that I'm doing. Every single time that I play RimWorld, there's a dedicated group that love that game that will come by and hang out with me as I play it, and they really appreciate the fact that I've put the effort into trying to learn it and interacting with them when I stream it. So once again tonight, great gameplay in RimWorld. We actually had our first attack with the turret system in place to see how that would work. We had 6 colonists and we're working on actually recruiting more. We actually got new animals like cows and stuff showing up. And in general, just more good progression. But by the end of the night, we had something desperately bad happening. Food was running out, and the crops were not growing fast enough, and it looks like we may be in trouble next stream. So,
oh no, it looks like a fucking colony's got to have to rely on lunch meat sandwiches to survive, Phil.
Overall, it actually was a really, really great stream of RimWorld. Once again, engagement and support, great, but attendance not so great, which has been happening with RimWorld. So I want you to think about this right now. Past couple of days, all right, haven't been so great for support, to be honest. They haven't been terrible, but they haven't been great. But a day like yesterday, right? Attendance, well, when I played the Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch Online and the Virtual Boy, the attendance on the stream was amazing, but the support just wasn't really there. When I played Street Fighter 6, the attendance was amazing, but again, the support wasn't there. Today, I played 2 games that have dedicated fan bases that love seeing me play them, and even though attendance overall was down today, support was great. So I think you guys are starting to see my point now when I say it's not just about one factor or another factor. It really is trying to hit that variety of factors and hitting them all. If you can get a stream that's well attended and well supported, that's great, even if people aren't talking to you. Get it? If you get a stream that's well engaged and well supported, that's also great, because even though you're not getting as many eyes on it, at least you have people that are there that are actively interested in the games and supporting them. Hence, what's going on right now with both Hollow Knight and RimWorld. Okay? Now there may even be a situation where you can get a stream where there's high attendance and high engagement and not a lot of direct support, and even that would be okay, because if you're not aware.
Oh shit, Bill fucking shit, Bill fucking shit. No. I refuse to fucking accept for a second that Phil actually believes that. I refuse to accept that Phil truly believes what he just fucking said there. No, there's no fucking way. There is no fucking way Phil Burnell is going to say that's okay for him. I'm rewinding that shit.
There may be a situation where you can get a stream where there's high attendance and high engagement and not a lot of direct support, and even that would be okay, because if you're not aware, I'm in the Kick program where you make money on your views. I also get ad revenue on my stream. So if I have...
So as long as it happens on Kick, it's fine. As long as the high attendance whatever's on Kick, that's perfectly okay. If YouTube, well, fuck YouTube, you know.
The stream was like boosted attendance, I probably would do well on that regardless of the active support I get during it. So as long as I get a couple of the factors, usually it works well. But it's just funny to me that the day before, I had so much more attended streams, but basically didn't do as well, you know, performance-wise. But today, the streams had way less viewers, and I did really well, right? If only we could find that happy medium for every game. And hence that's why I get to the next subject, tomorrow's games, right? Because tomorrow is going to be an interesting one. Let's talk all about it. I have no clue how Thursday is going to go. Here we go. In the morning, there will not be a podcast. There will be a DSP morning show. I have no clue what we'll be talking about on the morning show because I haven't looked into it yet. But hopefully it'll be a good one that you'll enjoy and you'll come and hang out and support it. But after the morning show, it's Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Now, we do have some people that come by for Dragon Quest. It's just not a large crowd. And those that do come by do try to support. But because there's not many of them, we don't usually do so well on the streams. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Could tomorrow be the first Dragon Quest VII stream that actually hits it with either attendance, engagement, support, or one of the 3? That would be great. I would absolutely love it because I love the game. I can't wait to play more of it. We're actually in an interesting part. We're about to finish up a modern-day plotline with robots and head to a new island and see what the next plot is, and I'm excited for that, okay? Tomorrow night is also a big X factor here, because tomorrow night's late stream, I'm going to be playing Deadlock, the new game that's in development from Valve, for the very first time as a real stream. We did play Deadlock for around 40 minutes during the marathon that I did a couple of weeks ago, and people were intrigued. Now, admittedly, I had no idea how to play the game, and because the game is a hybrid of like a third-person hero shooter, think Marvel Rivals, but combined with the gameplay elements of, say, Dota. You know, there are little minions that are trying to take over parts. You have to take over parts of a map. Build.
Oh, what the fuck's happening in the back? All of a sudden, the car's moving and crashing. Okay, hold on. All of a sudden, the car does something. We can finally see the car doing something.
You know, there are little minions that are trying to take over parts. You have to take over parts of a map, build defenses, and do things like that. Very different from just a hero shooter. So I need to basically learn that. And I think what I'm going to do tomorrow night is play through the tutorial, which apparently there is a tutorial in the game, but I missed it because I didn't know what it was. Probably do that, then jump into a game or two, try some different heroes, and see if I like it.
Is that cat trying to reverse out the fucking garage, but she can't be asked to fucking wait for the door to open because she's that desperate to get the fuck out of there?
Personally, I really did actually like it when I was playing it during the marathon, and I'd like to explore it more. But here's the question. Will people actually show up for Deadlock? They liked it when I played it during the marathon, and they even asked me to play it more. So I'm down. In fact, since the marathon, 2 more characters have released in Deadlock, one called Celeste and one called Apollo. They're constantly releasing new content for this game. So I'm down to explore. I'm down to try something new. I just hope that you'll be there for it. And if you can come by and engage and support that stream on a late stream tomorrow night, please do. We just bounced back from slower days and had a good one. I don't now all of a sudden want to hit the roadblock again and slow down. Boo! So hopefully I will see you all day tomorrow. All right. In the meantime, please enjoy all the content that I put out. Notably, the review that I did of the Virtual Boy is doing pretty good in views. In less than 24 hours, it got almost like 2,500 views and it's climbing. That's great. I hope you'll spread the word about that review because number 1, I think it's well done. And number 2, people need to know not to drop $100 on a piece of plastic. Okay. Everyone, please have a good night. I'll see you in the morning for another full and fun day of variety.
Phil, you know, the tractor clips would also fucking reveal that as well. I'm just saying, like, there's 2 million views on the tractor clip of you fucking using the Virtual Boy, which would tell people not to drop money in that piece of plastic. They don't need to fucking give you views and attention to fucking say that shit. Oh yeah, there you go. That's the end of it there. That's the end of the fucking album. So thank you, Sonny, for putting that together. Good stuff indeed. Which one's the real Phil? Who knows? Which one's the real DSP from all these fucking ones? I can't tell. It's not possible. Oh hell. Anyway, let's get on to bingo now, shall we? Let's get on to bingo. We have 9 free spaces which carry over from yesterday. These 9 free spaces carry over from yesterday's antics. Good stuff indeed. The bingo card we've got to pick is, well, Raw Phil picked 23, didn't they? Raw Phil picked 23. So I believe that was a number, so we're going to use 23 since Raw Phil picked today's bingo card. Here we go. We need Phil to say do the following for today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say subs, him giving a years ago story, him saying tired, him scratching his stash, and him smacking his lips. The second row is Phil saying variety, it is what it is, honest, him being all toxic, and him saying meaningful. The third row is Phil saying alright, him discussing his family in some manner, him being all victim mode, him saying necessarily, and him being all defence mode. The fourth row is Phil saying hate to say, basically him discussing drama, him saying absolutely, and interactive. The fifth and final row is Phil doing some scat talk, him saying in fact, fun, time, and finally, Phil whispering into the microphone. So that's the bingo card we have for today's stream. And of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For instance, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up to Phil streams and Phil says hi to Jade, not only do we get a free space for that, but we get to celebrate the free space by watching this animation.
Squeak squeak ah, a free space.
Now Satan shows up to Phil streams and Phil says hi to his good buddy Satan. Not only do we get to get a free space for that, but you guys get to enjoy this animation to celebrate the free space.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
For those are the ways to get free spaces of Phil saying and doing things, but you guys are also responsible for some of the ways you can get free spaces too. For example, every 5 new or renewed members we have the bingo streams, we get a free space. And we've had one so far with Ula Pops becoming a bingo baddie membership once more. For every £5 in tips, we get a free space. And I've had £1 so far with Derek being a greedy little bastard and just creeping us all out. So £4 more in tips, we get a free space for that as well. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space as well. And finally, 25 likes equals 1 free space, 50 likes equals 2 free spaces, 75 likes equals 3 free spaces, and 100 likes on bingo would be 4 free spaces. So like the stream, the more likes the stream gets, the more free spaces we can get on top of that. So there we go. How many likes do we have so far? Do we have 25 likes yet? Every time we get a free space, courtesy you guys liking the stream, we get to celebrate by playing the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. You know? So yeah, there we go. We get to reward ourselves and treat ourselves by enjoying that fantastic Bubbles animation made by Pixar Animations. But we got to get 25 likes, then 50 likes, then 75 likes, and then 100 likes to enjoy that wee animation. So there we go. We have 21 likes currently, so there we go. We're 4 more likes away from getting a free space. But as I said, we start off today with 9 free spaces immediately, which carried over from yesterday because yesterday's bingo stream we were sitting on 9 likes. Sorry, we were sitting on 9 free spaces yesterday. And then we had a nuke. Someone nuked the stream, you know. Sometimes I implement a nuke button option with Phil's being insufferable. And somebody did send a nuke. So the free spaces carried over from yesterday to today. So we start off on a very good number of free spaces immediately. Before the gameplay even begins, before the stream's even begun. So there we go. So yeah, so you guys are in control of some of the ways we can get a free space, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like a little bitch that he is. So there we go. There's more things to cover, of course, but I'm going to AI marble style Phil, but I'll explain that all for us all right now. Take it away.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the ! marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
There we go. If you haven't yet left a comment on that community post, make sure you do so as soon as you can, so you get your own marble locked in and secured. It could be you, either winning one of these prizes, you know, or just getting a full house in bingo, or at the end of the month, you could be winning actual, you know, actually something substantial. For every time at the end of every single month, we do have a marble race to determine us to win prizes as well and all that jazz as well. But Chris Danks hasn't slept, so Chris Danks slept all day. Sonny kind of wishes they could sleep all day. Sonny can't. So yeah, I was gonna say it's funny, but it's a bad phrase to use when you've fucking got depression. But yeah, Sonny can't sleep properly right now because of her meds. You know, they wish they could fucking sleep, you know what I mean, but they can't. You know? So there you go. Sonny's like wishing they can actually sleep more, like, you know, like an hour or so, like every 24 hours. And poor Chris has slept all day, you know, but yeah, there you go. borrow my sleep pattern, there you go. Oh yeah, if only it was that simple, if only that was that fucking simple, yeah, but I do also, I mean, depression is also a serious fucking thing, you know, I mean, I don't understand it personally, like, I have family that have depression, so I've seen how it impacts them, you know what I mean, like, in similar, they don't want to fucking, it's like you don't want to fucking get out of bed, like, I don't know what it's like personally, but I've seen what it does to people, you know what I mean, where you just don't want to fucking move, you just kind of feel like the whole world just fucking like, fuck, you know, you feel like the world is fucking out to just fucking get you, effectively, you know what I mean, where it's like, this is not even fucking any point in leaving the fucking room, you know, so yeah, I mean, it's fucking, and I am fortunate that I don't fucking have to suffer from that, you know, I mean, I know I'm lucky in that regard, you know, but I've seen how fucking bad it can get, you know what I mean, so, I certainly do hope that, the what's a good way to phrase it? The fog lifts, you know what I mean? I do hope the fog lifts for you, but you know what I mean? So you're not as well, not as depressed, for lack of a better way to phrase it, not as depressed. But yeah, easier said than done, I know, you know. But hopefully Bingo can put a wee spell on your face anyway, at least temporarily. So there we go. I think we're ready to actually start playing Bingo on that note, you know. But yeah, before we start playing Bingo, of course, before we get into battle, we need to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
You're fucking stupid and deserve to die.
You know, I'd forgotten about that being there. That is actually the newest Mookie sound clip. That is the newest Mookie sound clip that Dapper Dragon sent on to us the other day, so there we go. Jesus Christ, man. On that positive note, it's time for the bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a very classy stream here on DSP Gaming. How are you all today? In fact, we could call this Gaming Masterpiece Theater. Burger. Yeah, on DSP Gaming, yes. How y'all doing? I hope you're doing well.
Shut
up,
up,
ready for
bitch.
a fun stream this morning/afternoon. It should be a good one. First, we'll start off with a chill DSP morning show to build up attendance. And on today's show, we have two topics. Number one, Blue Point Games has been shut down by Sony abruptly. And everyone's talking about it. So we'll discuss that a little bit. And I need a controller. We've been talking about this upcoming marathon on March 6th, which is going to be a Retrothon. Yesterday, we determined some of the games off of the Nintendo Switch Online service that I'm going to be playing during the marathon. But I need a controller to play them. The Joy-Cons are not going to be sufficient since it doesn't even have a proper D-pad. So today I'm going to try to get feedback from you guys on what controller would be good to get. And, you know, try to set myself up for some success rather than a day of pain. Trying to play retro games with a modern controller doesn't really work. So, good stuff. And then after this nice chill morning show, we will continue into Dragon Quest VII Reimagined as we continue on with this awesome chill game. I cannot wait to relax and play games with all of you today. So, I'll be back in just a minute. I'm actually just going to go do my final prep, and then I'll be back. It'll be time to relax with the DSP morning show. Burger. All right, guys? All right, get ready yourselves, because I'll be back in just a few, and then we will begin. See you shortly.
What a fucking dick. On the bright side, though, we do have 26 likes down the bingo stream, so that's a free space again. We've got 10 free spaces immediately. Fantabby-dozy, and of course, to celebrate getting a free space for you guys liking the stream, we get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the Supremely Talented Pixar Animations to get that free space. Remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper to do this thing. Fuck him up, Jasper. Good cat. I love that fucking pussy. There we go, good stuff indeed. So there we go. We need to fast forward now to like 11:25 when Phil returns. So let's just do that. So Phil goes live. Remember, there's no podcast, you know what I mean? So it just fucking turns on. I fucking know where there you go. Nice to live. I just seen the fucking jumper. Holy shit. Anyway, so good start to bingo. 3 things ticked off from just him being on microphone, you know? Plus we have 10 free spaces. We're over halfway there already. Halfway to a full house already as things stand. Isn't that fucking glorious?
What is going on, everyone? Good morning, and welcome to the DSP Morning Show, broadcasting live from lovely Renton, Washington. Today is Thursday. Try that again. Today is Thursday, the 19th of February, 2026. Had some marbles in my mouth there, and ready for a full and fun day of streaming here on the channel, and I hope that you guys are too. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show as we build up attendance for Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, continuing this morning/afternoon. How is everyone? Let's see who we got. LG Power Gaming, Gas Giant, Norexadev, Heartbreaker, Quasar, Rose Diamond, Chris Berry, how you doing? Chris, how you doing? Let's see, very matter-of-factly, Cormath, Captain Cody the Kid, Cactus Jack, Eddie Chill, Large Marge, Penguin Soldier. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Bizarre pronunciations in the house. Terry Willis, the villain, a moose, the Don Tooth Big Tom. What's up? It is nice and cool here in Washington today. Yet again, we're actually having a week of winter, which is great because, you know, we've been in winter since December and haven't really had much or any winter weather at all. And so to actually get some winter weather is appreciated. In fact, today we might have snow, it's claiming, if the temperatures dip far enough. I'm thinking, though, it's probably going to be more into the night, into the evening, from what I can see. And then next week,
Thanks for the weather, you dick.
it's going to warm up a bit, but it's going to be raining all week, according to the weather, which would be great. Because
Why does this fucking impact you in any fucking way? You're a goddamn fucking hermit. It only fucking leaves a fucking house on your day off. Like, this has literally zero impact on you. It could be glorious sunshine, or it could be fucking like 10 feet of fucking snow. You literally just stay cooked up in your snort floor every single day, apart from the one day if you have per week off. So like, why is this a consequence of you in any fucking way?
as long as it's cloudy, I'm good. So as you can see, I'm nice and relaxed and nice proper attire for the season today, and I'm ready to chill with all of you here on the channel. So, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, and I'm ready for chill, relaxing fun today.
Oh, apparently in like a half hour's time, we have a huge beg. So I don't quite know exactly, you know, but apparently a massive beg is due in like half an hour's time. Also to keep an eye on your chat at 11:54. Oh yeah, something happens. Oh Jesus Christ! Okay. Chris managed to find their entire Red Dwarf series on the archive site and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Tea in the Galaxy. There you go, guys. Good stuff indeed. Then, but Red Dwarf. I mean, I do fucking love Red Dwarf, but it's one of those things that it's not also the first the first 5 series or so is fantastic, you know. The first 4 or 5 series is fantastic, you know, of Red Dwarf, but then the stuff afterwards it's okay, but it's not as good, you know. It's just, I mean, it feels like I do feel Red Dwarf overstayed its welcome, you know. It's a fantastic wee show, but sometimes TV shows just don't know when to stop, you know. And I feel Red Dwarf was always in danger of like ruining it. It's like Scrubs kinda. I loved Scrubs as a TV show. Scrubs I thought was a fantastic television show, and that kind of, you could argue that went on longer than it fucking should have. You know what I mean? And I'll say that the last couple of seasons as well, I felt it's like fucking dragging on, you know what I mean? But then they had the final episode, you know what I mean, of like, you know, JD leaves the fucking hospital, you know what I mean? It's a big send-off, you know what I mean? Very emotional kind of show, and I thought, great, it's a great way to fucking end things. And then they had a new season afterwards, where it's like, oh, we've got a bunch of fucking new intern shit. Yeah, it's like, okay, why is the show continuing? You know what I mean? And yeah, and it's coming back next week, which I do feel trepidatious about, you know what I mean? Because like, what? Oh yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it come back, but at the same time, it's like, please don't ruin the legacy, you know? Please don't ruin the legacy. You kind of almost ruined it already in the first place. Oh hell, but yeah. The bigger the budget, the worse it got. I think the shine was brightest when the set was worse somehow. I can understand that, attitude. I assume you're talking about Red Dwarf. I assume you're talking about Red Dwarf in that capacity. Yeah. but for sure though, you know. Oh hell. But yeah, but it's things like shows like Fawlty Towers, like the classic Fawlty Towers sitcom, that only had like 14 episodes, and there were 14 incredible episodes. So that's like 2 seasons, you know, 2 seasons only that lasted that show. Fawlty Towers with John Cleese, you know, so 14 episodes altogether. But yeah, every single one of those episodes though, as you could argue, a classic, you know. It's like there's not like a weighted episode in there. Every single episode they fucking had, I would say, was just banger after banger after banger. Anyway, random derails about TV shows, but over. You know. Oh, what? Wait, they deleted what? Wait, they deleted one altogether? Due to cancel culture. Is that which one was that? Surely it wasn't the Germans. which one got nuked? Or was it the Major saying something inappropriate? Is that the episode that was cancelled, the Major saying something inappropriate, you know? But that was his character though. That was his character, though, for God's sake. You know, it was even then, at the time, it was inappropriate for him to say that. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, for God's sake, man. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. Philistines. I don't know. Oh, anyway, rant, okay, whatever. let's get back to bingo, shall we? Let's get back to the bingo. I'm getting too fucking distracted by myself, getting offended by people being offended by TV.
And we got some topics to actually cover on today's morning show. Number one, if you didn't hear, Blue Point Games, the company that has most notably made the Demon Souls remake at the launch of PS5, was just closed by Sony. And when people looked into it, they actually found it really isn't the company's fault, it's Sony's, which is kind of interesting. We'll talk about that. In addition, as you know, we have been planning for an upcoming marathon, the Retrothon, on March 6th. I'm excited for this event. I'm actually going to be playing a variety of retro games all day long, which is something people have been asking for months. Like, when will you do retro content? And to finally be able to do this in a setting where everyone can come and chill and relax while I play the classics is going to be great. But since I'm going to be playing these games on the Switch 2, the issue here is that I don't have a good controller for it. The only controller that I have for Switch 2 is Joy-Cons that it came with, and they're not very good when it comes to the D-pad. In fact, there is no D-pad. It's just a bunch of buttons. So what I'd like to ask you guys is, do you have advice on what kinds of controllers there are out there? I've seen tons of different ones on Amazon, and I'm wondering if any of you actually have one that you could recommend, because I definitely need to get one in time for this marathon in a few weeks. All right, so we'll talk about that and more. I actually had a pretty insightful comment left on videos overnight, and I want to talk with you about that comment because I think that it might actually lead to some new stuff in the future that's going to make a lot of sense. So we'll talk all about this on the morning show today. I hope that you're all doing well. Let's see here. What is this?
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Someone tipped $1 saying, Happy Thursday. Was yesterday a critical and deep dive into view botting and viewer engagement metrics, or was it another experiment to manipulate the detractors? Thanks for $1.
Burger.
Anyway, it was called a topic on a podcast. Okay, thanks for $1. Appreciate it. So, that's the first contribution for today. So I hope you're all doing good, and I'm excited for today. Let's see here.
It's kind of funny how Phil just glossed over that, you know what I mean? Because some people were trying to... They were waiting for Phil to try and imply that he was doing an experiment again. They were waiting for Phil to try and pull that fucking line out again from out of nowhere. Claim that his antics yesterday was one big experiment. How we covered LTG. But Phil's like... Jesus, man, that's fucking hilarious. Phil's like, no, it's called doing a topic. Phil, he could have passed off as an experiment to try and, oh, I knew the detractors would fucking freak out, and I knew LTG would freak out. No, nothing at all. He just fucking said, okay, no, it was just... So he went out his goddamn way once again just to fucking make drama content about LTG. And it wasn't an experiment this time, it was just fucking Phil being Phil. Being a misery merchant. He was doing to LTG what he accuses Keemstar of doing to everyone in general. You know? It's funny how that works out. It's perfectly fine for Phil to punch down on LTG, but heaven fucking forbid Keemstar punches down on him.
Huh? So we already got another idiot here. Get rid of them too? Good. I can see that already people are active with this nonsense today,
Burger.
Right? Okay. So, I got an interesting comment last night on a video, alright? And what I would like to do...
So I'm kind of curious here. I have another idiot here too. Who said what? Hold on, actually. The band tracker can tell us all. So, these are the bands from today. So when was this? This is 11:30 your time. So, oops, I'm wrong thing. I think it was this comment here. Maybe actually, hold on, there's a couple here. It could be. There's a couple. It could be. I'll do a $100 super chat right now if you can show an example of another streamer narrating the gameplay of the Virtual Boy without showing any gameplay. It might have been that one. Or it might be the one above it saying, hey Phil, I'm only here to watch you fake the $50 from a non-Lamal. DQ is way too boring. Dragon Quest is way too boring. So there you go. Ah, hell. So it could be any one of those two, because those two bans happened within a second of each other. Phil banned them both. Back to back. Yeah. He is in full ban mode today for sure. Yeah, hilarious. But yeah, most of his bans have actually been on... It's YouTube's the fucking like main ban thing. There have been no bans on Kick today, it's all YouTube. That is fascinating to me. What's he banned today so far? Well, actually, Emperor Furbs has been guilty of a couple of bans as well, and Cypress TV Real. Emperor Furbs banned somebody for saying, "Don't give him money. He'll read everything anyway because he's a giant narcissist." Phil banned this one. So you have a boring yap sesh, and then you play a boring game, but expect these regards to give you 150. Lamau, get strapped. That was banned. DSP banned also. Phil said, "You said F everyone who works 9 to 5. That's me. Unsubscribed by Phil," and they got banned on the way out. And Phil, so Emperor Forbes banned. It took him an hour to wrap up because he's brain addled. But if you want a game, just give him $150 a stream. Issue is simple. Lamal, right? DSP Gaming. Someone else got banned. So Cypress TV banned this one. $100 is good, but not great. So what qualifies as great? 120, 135, 150. That is an honest question. That got banned. That got banned. That's a factual observation. It's like it's a legitimate question. And Cypress TV bans somebody for asking that question. Why is that a bad question to ask? That's actually one of the most pertinent questions to fucking ask. Because Phil has refused to clarify what is acceptable and not acceptable. It's clear to me that Phil Bonnell thinks $100 for a stream is not acceptable. So what is acceptable then? What is the magic fucking number that Phil won't fucking bitch and whine and moan and cry about? Ah, Christ. For God's sake. Whatever, let's just crack on.
Get rid of them too? Good. I can see that already people are active with this nonsense today, right? Okay. So, I got an interesting comment last night on a video, all right? And what I would like to do is address it because I think actually it's pretty insightful, all right? So this week, what's been going on? If you remember, I came back on Sunday from my day off, Valentine's Day, and we did a day of Hollow Knight and RimWorld. Went great, right? Now...
hold on, yeah. So, Sonny shared this image. This actually happened yesterday. So, this happened on the RimWorld stream at one point in time, I believe, yesterday. Phil has brought back this animation. For whatever reason, Phil has brought this back. Yeah, this animation. As soon as Phil hit 150... we may be able to see it, actually. Hold on, wait. We can probably see this live. Well, not live, you know what I'm saying, you know, let's see. So, when he hit the magic 150 mark, did it happen late on the stream, or... Actually, hold on, it was a timestamp or not? There's not a timestamp, yeah, bastard, hold on. Let's see, hold on. We'll find it, we'll fucking find it, hold on. When does he hit 150? When does he hit 150? Does he hit it here? Okay, he's close to it here, so it must happen not long after it here. When does he play it? I'm pretty sure it was a night stream this happened from. You know, because also the top tip's like one, like, I don't know. It happened, oh wait, it actually happened before this. Oh, there it is, oh for God's sake. Jesus Christ, man, this face looking at you. Holy fuck, okay. So, remember guys, there's no goals. Don't you dare think for a second that there's goals on streams, okay? Don't you dare. YouTube keeps deleting messages. Is it because of... See, last time that happened is because of, like, people using certain punctuation, like apostrophes or something like that. Yeah, YouTube might be being strange again with messages not being sent, whatever. Try and avoid punctuation. Perhaps that's fucking why, I don't know. But anyway, here is DSP celebrating hitting his non-goal goal with an animation to celebrate that.
You mean this one?
Let me remind it for full context.
Yes. Ricky Dragon Steamboat says, can we get... Oh no, mommy is food binging. Why? Just because she's a gourmand? So she just does it every once in a while and there's nothing you can do about it. Alright, I guess there's nothing we can do about that then, right? Okay. So, Ricky Dragon Steamboat says, can we get a King's Coffer animation if we hit 150 like we did before, good old time's sake? What animation? This one? Hold on. You mean this one?
I bet he starts dancing.
That animation?
Wait, he didn't start dancing because he hasn't never can go yet.
Is that what you're talking about?
I like how he doesn't have goals anymore, but he still has that animation ready to play.
Well, we don't have a goal. If we don't have a goal to hit, then how can you have a goal hit celebration? How could money rain from the sky if you don't have a goal to hit to raise? Right? Do the coins?
Is he actually going to do the coins? For God's sake. It still has the animations saved.
No, we can't do it because there's no goal to hit. I can't play the celebration fully because there's no goal to hit. Sorry. I mean, if you guys want to see it, we gotta have a reason for it. We gotta have a big celebration. Originally, what I said I would do is that if we have a night that's well supported, or if like a big contribution comes in, like let's say someone in Kick Chat tonight, all of a sudden right now just did like 10 subs out of nowhere. Or
$50, wow, isn't that a funny number?
Or we get like a $50, $100 super chat, then I'd be like, all right, a night that's well supported, we'll just play it. But you know what happened is we just forgot. Because there's no more goals and we're not working towards a goal, we just kind of...
We forgot, apparently. We forgot. Are you sure about that? We forgot. Whoa. The thing that was there for so fucking long.
I mean, it's terrible. All this hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Thank you very much, Monk Guy, for the £5 super chat. It says he looks fucking miserable playing that without getting real money. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. That was my fucking thought process exactly, you know, the fucking look of just like misery. Like, I think he's actually upset that his audience remember these things. I think he kind of hopes they forget about these fucking things because he's doing his absolute best to fucking move on from it. But the fact of the matter is they've been so fucking... They've been trained for so long. Phil has drummed into them for years to fucking hit goals. Phil has dedicated years of his life telling his audience, instructing his audience, guiding his audience to fucking get him to a certain number of support in order to make the stream a successful fucking stream. And that shit is hard to fucking forget overnight. Phil's done his absolute best to apparently fucking move away from that sort of fucking thing. So it doesn't get made fun of anymore, even though it's still absolutely a fucking real thing, you know? Like, he's like, like, he is still begging for 150 per stream, even though there's no goals. That to me sounds like a fucking goal to me. Just fucking saying. Christ alive, it's fucking baffling. It honestly defies fucking belief, it really does. But yeah, then again, that's fucking DSP fee, you know, absolute fucking greedy cuntish clown. There you go. Christ. So we don't have goals anymore, fucking boo-hoo.
I forgot all about that kind of stuff. And honestly, I think it's been fine, right? There hasn't been like a desire to see it, right? We need the goal back? No, we don't. People like it without the goal. They do.
No, wait, so his chat actually saying, hey, bring it back, pal. Please, bring it back. And Phil's like, we don't need it. Phil. But the previous 2 days though, you got $100 for each stream and you said that was mediocre. You said it was good but it wasn't great. You know? No more gold with a whole lot more self-begging. I mean, you just fucking wait. You just fucking wait. Apparently we have a fucking holy beg segment coming up very soon. Within the next 30 minutes or so. Round about noon apparently, there's a massive beg segment coming up.
Admittedly, when I play both Hollow Knight and RimWorld, I don't get a ton of viewers. With Hollow Knight, we roughly get around 200 on YouTube and maybe like, I don't know, 80 on Kick. When I play RimWorld, it's even less. Like usually we have less than 200 on YouTube and probably again like maybe like 70, 80 on Kick. So not even bringing in 300 viewers, you'd say, oh, those aren't very popular streams. But here's the truth about Hollow Knight and RimWorld. These are games that have dedicated fan bases. These are games that for years people kind of said, gee, I hope Phil one day will, you know, branch out from only covering the mainstream stuff that he usually does, and maybe one day he'll play smaller games, lesser known games, etc. Right? Not to say that they're lesser known in regards to like no one knows what they are, but they definitely don't have that AAA appeal. They don't get the mainstream coverage. People aren't promoting them. There's not ginormous budgets saying, hey, buy this game. You know what I'm saying? But in their own right, both the Hollow Knight franchise and RimWorld have huge fan bases. I mean, RimWorld's been around over 12 years, and I didn't even know about it until last year because people finally brought it up and started asking me to check it out, right? So, in regards to these games, the thing that happens is I just don't get a lot of attendance on the streams. But what happens is I get a lot of engagement, meaning the people that are there and like the games interact with me a ton, right? And that's a good thing. They're giving me advice. They're letting me know about secrets and things that I normally wouldn't have found. They're helping me to understand the big complexities of said games, like with RimWorld. If you guys hadn't helped me to understand RimWorld, right? I never would have been able to get as far as I've gotten here. I certainly wouldn't have 6 survivors surviving and almost up to 8 in my group now. I never would have done half the stuff because you guys are, you know, guiding me through to understand this very, very deep, complex game. I've described it like an onion, where on the outside, it just looks like it's a basic thing, but as you start to peel back the layers, you realize, oh my god, there's another layer and another layer. There's so much to this game, and you wouldn't expect that from a game that, quite frankly, looks like RimWorld does, and a game that really, again, doesn't have a budget when it comes to like AAA, you know, support. It just doesn't. It was a small-time game when it came out over a decade ago, right? So, in regards to both of these games, all right, I really like the streams, to be honest. Now, going hand in hand with the fact that these get tons of engagement when I play them, they also get a lot of support. These games have been staples of my schedule for about a month now and are doing really well. On some weeks when I'm taking chances playing a new indie game here or there, and I don't know if they're going to perform well, these games have actually been kind of the rock on which my content is based, because I know when I go back to them, I'm going to get that engagement and support, and it's going to help out if a week is maybe not performing as well as I'd hoped. So that was Sunday, okay? Then on Monday, I played Dragon Quest VII, and once again, admittedly, I wish I could get more of a viewer base and a fan base and a following for JRPGs because I love them. I don't think it's ever going to happen at this point. I mean, I've tried my hardest to convince people to come by and hang out when I play them. I've tried to show you that I can make these streams interactive and fun even if you don't like the game, and it doesn't really work. To be honest, usually whenever I play a JRPG, we get lower attendance, lower engagement, and lower support. Dragon Quest VII, I feel like sadly will be this way the whole way, although I hope not. Like today, I would hope things would turn around. Maybe we'll get some more people to hang out and support Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. That would be great, just saying. But, you know, it's a hope, not a... you know, a realistic goal, I guess, because I just don't know how I can control that. If people have this bias towards JRPGs on my channel, I can't really get you out of that bias. It's a preconceived notion, and people just are programmed to think these games are boring when I don't feel that they are. So, it was Dragon Quest, and then it was Hellmart on the late stream, which we beat within like 20 minutes, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it was going to be at least an hour or more, and then it ended up being way shorter than expected. So we just kind of hung out for the rest of the night, but a lot of people were disappointed. They wanted more horror, and there wasn't time to start another game, so Monday night stream didn't do so well. Then we had Tuesday, all right, where the daytime stream, excuse me, was my coverage of the Virtual Boy. And to be honest, I think that stream would have done a lot better if I actually could play the Virtual Boy on camera for you, except as we know, Nintendo has blocked that ability. So I flubbed it and did a bootleg thing. I think a lot of people enjoyed it, but it didn't become a well-supported stream. And then on Tuesday night, it was Street Fighter 6. And for the first time since I brought back Street Fighter 6 over a month ago, the stream did not do great. It did good, but it didn't do great. So basically, we had one day where I played games that don't necessarily bring in the views, but bring in engagement and support, and it was a very successful day. And then I had 2 days where things weren't bad, but things definitely slowed down a bit. And, you know, I talked about this in my content. You guys know that. I talk about this all the time, whether it's on the podcast, whether it's on the Daily Wrap, or whatever it is, that these are the observations I'm making. So someone left a very insightful comment overnight on one of my videos. I forget which one it was. It might have been the Daily Wrap, okay? And the comment was, the reason that you're finding success, despite the fact that you're not bringing in the views, is because you're now trying to play games that actually have dedicated, established fan bases, despite the fact that the games aren't necessarily big AAA. And the person...
excuse the fucking me, but Street Fighter 6 has a massive fucking fan base, doesn't it? I'm pretty fucking certain that Street Fighter has a fucking huge fan base around the fucking world. So, that right there doesn't fucking make much sense to me.
The person made an interesting point. They said, if you had done this years ago, you likely would have been better off than where you are now. A lot of creators have found success honing in on these games that have these really dedicated viral fan bases. What do they call it? Like cult fan bases? There you go. That's the real word to describe it properly. And they even brought up a couple games. They said, for example, you played games like Final Fantasy 16 and Starfield. And when you did, I just couldn't stop shaking my head. Like, why is Phil wasting his time playing these inferior games simply because they are considered AAA new releases? Like, my time would be better spent playing games that people absolutely want to see me play long-term because they are cult followers of these games, and it's actually giving them a lot of satisfaction and pleasure to see me, someone who isn't used to these kinds of franchises, learning, adapting, and actually becoming immersed in these game worlds. And I started to think about what they said, and I was thinking to myself, you know, this kind of goes along with my philosophy this year, that I definitely want to try more games. A lot of them are going to be smaller scale indie games, all right? And I think that the way of the future is to actually find the hidden gems rather than the big shiny thing that's presented to you as the best that in reality probably isn't. You know, we're talking about the Call of Duties. We're talking about the Assassin's Creeds, the games that you know they're going to come out either every year or every few years, and you can't really trust that they're going to be good anymore because these companies have just become money printing machines, or at least that's what they're attempting to do, is just get your money rather than present you with an artistic, meaningful product that then you will reward with money. You see?
We've won bingo. Guys, we've won bingo. Phil just said meaningful. We can take that off. We have 10 free spaces, and there's 10 spaces left, so we won.
Burger.
There we go.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
10 out of 10. There we go. We'd fucking watch again. There we go. Good stuff, indeed. So yeah, we've won bingo already because we had so many free spaces. Now, Mac, we're 50 minutes behind live DSP. Is he still talking? Is he still? Yeah, he is. Should we try and win 2? Should we attempt to win 2 bingos? Because this is actually not very far into Phil's actual stream. He's been going for like 15 odd minutes or so. You know, since he started the morning show, it's like 15 minutes only. And he is still going live now in this, like, you know, he's not playing gameplay yet. So we could try and get a second full house, you know. Yeah, but man, it comes with a risk, of course, but yeah, we could definitely try and get a second Full House, because it does feel a bit premature just to fucking leave it off there, since we know there's plenty. Like, I'm actually eager to see this like massive big coming up, you know, for sure. At 12:30 started gameplay. So he's like, so yeah, so he's starting gameplay now then, effectively. Oh, he's about to start gameplay, okay. So I mean, in 50 minutes we could win a second bingo card. I reckon we could, you know, I mean, it's possible.
I'm Scottish!
Thank you very much, Monkai, for this 2 hours of chat. It says artistic content or autistic content. A little bit from Column A and a little bit from Column B, I'd say, you know. I'd say both are accurate. So there we go. Anyway, Chris. Okay, let's we're doing a second main card. We're doing a second one. Let's go again. Let's reset everything, randomize everything, shuffle it all, and we'll go again. Let's fucking, yeah, we'll get 2 full houses. Okay, let's try and get 2 full houses. We'll have 2 separate marble runs. We'll have 2 spins of the wheel, and we'll have 2 potential prize winners. But no, we've already used the free spaces. The free spaces get reset for the second card. You know, we don't reuse the free spaces. You know, we're back to 0. The big counter stays what it is, and the sips and snorts and burps stays what it is as well. Actually, that should be 2 for that. Actually, no, you know. Because I took a sip earlier on, I forgot to take out. So yeah, that should be 2. But yeah, we still need 25 fucking squares ticked off. Where I mean, but you know, the big counter's going well so far. At least, you know, I mean, we're on our way to a fucking free space there. At least we should get 1 or 2 free spaces from the big counter today. I am expecting that. Chump was the first person to suggest a number in chat, so I'm going to use a number of 42. So here we go. We'd Phil to send in the following for his second bingo card. We'd Phil to discuss his family in some manner. Him discussing drama, him giving the prayer hands, him saying meaningful again, and him giving a years ago story. The second row is Phil touching his ear, him saying that being said, should have been said. Him giving a turbo nose where he goes, no, reality, and right now. The third row is Phil burping, him saying hilarious, him being a victim mode, him touching his face, and him saying no exaggeration. The fourth row is Phil saying react, him chewing some water, him saying on demand, tired, and unique. The fifth and final row is Phil saying, oh, positive, new games, subs, and finally, job. So there we go. That's the bingo card we have for today's second bingo stream. Good stuff indeed. And of course, you know, before we fucking go into battle for a second time, let's press the random Scottish soundboard button once more to send us off into battle for round 2.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
On that very positive note, at time, more bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go. And yes, as soon as I start playing again, the big counter will go up again because this is one big giant beg from Phil right here.
So many companies today are now, let's make a game as a product to be sold and make money, or let's have a game released as a games as a service deal so people will keep giving us a revenue stream, and then after the fact make sure it's fun or whatever. Like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to create a game that's meaningful to the gamer, that is culturally relevant, that's something that resonates, that they want to play long term, and then once you've hooked that gamer, then they will reward you with sales, with games as a service support, with word of mouth to tell others to play said game. And a game, I feel like a game like RimWorld, that's exactly what happened. Because I can't imagine that 12 years ago when RimWorld came out, looking like that and being a small budget game, that it blew down doors. Everyone was like, oh my god. It was probably a game that word of mouth spread when people realized how complex this game actually was and how much was in it and how unique it really was of an experience with the way that the characters are uniquely generated. And they all have their own different traits, and you can have different stories and things happening, and there's that, you know, I like that idea, and I didn't really understand anything about that game when I started playing it, and now that we played it for a month, I'm like, wow, it really is an exciting experience every time I play it, because you never know what's going to happen. Something zany is going to happen or something unexpected. There's always a new challenge, there's always something new to overcome, but there's always something new to research or add and adopt to my gameplay style that makes the game more interesting. There hasn't been a single stream of RimWorld that's been boring, right? So it makes sense that it has such a fan base, but how would you know that, right? And so I thought of this person's comment, and I'm like, yeah, I think what I need to do moving forward, all right, is yes, I'm going to cover the games that are big AAA releases that everyone's going to ask me for. So for example, of course I'm playing Resident Evil Requiem. Why wouldn't I play Resident Evil Requiem? That's a franchise. I've played every single installment of it that's been made available to me, both as a YouTuber and before I was a YouTuber. It's historic because it was really the genre that kicked survival horror into the mainstream, and everyone wants to know, is the game good? What's the plot? What do you think? How do you do at it? Etc., right? Why wouldn't I play Resident Evil 9? I'd be a moron. At the same time, I don't think that I need to feel pressure that every big release that comes out, I have to play it. Notably, Neo 3. If you want to know the truth, I'm very happy I skipped it. Really. Because I feel like it would have just been more industry schlock, where I'm playing a game just for the sake of playing it. Does it really have meaning? Does the story matter? No. Is the gameplay really revolutionary or anything to write home about? No. But everyone's playing it right now because there's nothing else AAA out. That's why you're playing. It's the only reason they're playing. If another game that was more notable was out, no one would even care about Neo 3, and they say, oh, don't play it. Skip it. You see? So I'm very happy that I basically am skipping certain games, but I will play others. But what I think I really should do is I should start searching in all these indie games that are coming out for the hidden gems, the ones that look good or interesting that people are going to want to see, but also listening to you and your feedback of suggestions that you give me. Now, not every single one of them is going to work. For example, for years, people said, play Mount and Blade Bannerlord. So finally, I played Mount and Blade Bannerlord 2 during my marathon. And to be honest, I didn't dislike the game at all. I just think for a slow-paced medieval combat game that also has a simulation aspect to it, I really don't know if it would work for my audience in these streams. But at least we tried it, because for every Mount and Blade Bannerlord, there's going to be a RimWorld that absolutely has worked, right? So I am excited for the future. Seriously, I am excited for the future. Reason being, my horizons have broadened. I'm not just looking at this narrow path forward at what's mainstream and what's everyone asking for because it's AAA and advertised. Instead, now I'm getting this wider appeal of people saying, hey, what about this game that people like that you probably never heard of? What about this game that has a cult fan base but you never would have touched? And I want to try those games. And the thing is, there's not going to be an overabundance of them, but I think that list will grow over time. Okay? And I do think that's what I need to do is start listening to the audience better for the kind of games that you guys maybe have wanted to see me play and I've avoided, to at least give them a shot. I'm open to that now, you know? And I think that's, just think of it this way. If I didn't have Hollow Knight and RimWorld in my rotation right now, I would probably have no dependable games in the rotation of any expectation of who's going to show up, engage, and support them. And I actually wouldn't know how to go about things right now. I'd probably be like, oh no, I don't know what to do, you know, help me. But we're not. It's the opposite. Things are actually going quite good right now. So obviously I'm very happy for that. And I want to say thank you to those of you who have suggested these games, these maybe lesser known, not AAA budget style games, but you wanted to see me play them. Thank you for that. Thank you for not giving up, because a lot of people championed both Hollow Knight and RimWorld for a long time. And because you did, I finally got around to them. And now, as you can see, the success is apparent that these games are working well in my schedule and the playthroughs do well and we have that engagement. Again, I'm not getting giant attendance, but it doesn't matter. You don't always need to get giant attendance. It's not about numbers on a stream. That's what I'm trying to relay to Wings. And I don't think Wings gets it to him. It's just numbers. Like, as long as he can get the numbers. I'm like, that's not what it's about. Dude, you could have a stream with 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 people and none of them care about you. What you want is a stream of people where every person there is engaged with the content you're making, because those are the people that are going to come back and they're going to want to see you continue and they're going to support those streams. That's what I'm trying to relate to him. I think because the kind of game he plays has always been the AAA, right? Think about it. He's playing Battlefield 6, Call of Duty, and then what's the other game he plays to fill in the gaps? Dark Souls or Baldur's Gate 3. They're all giant games, all of them. And it's not about that. It's about having an audience that just enjoys what you're doing, not about pumping out the numbers because someone wanted to see you play the big game, you see? And again, not to say that that's not a part of the equation of success. It is. I'm very excited for next week. Just a little over a week now, we've got the release of Resident Evil 9. And I'm absolutely playing it, and I'm stoked for it. And I know it's going to end up being a great experience with all of you. You know, every Resident Evil game that comes out, we've had a great time. But it's not just about that, right? So, thank you for that. And that comment, thank you to the person who left that comment. Thank you to those who've been around these last, month and a half that I've been doing things differently, right? In 2026, I said, we're definitely going to approach things differently. Let's see how it goes. And I think it's going well. In fact, just so you know, tonight we're trying Deadlock, the new game from Valve that's in playtest. You guys like seeing me play it during the marathon, so we're going to give it a night stream and just see if it works. If you guys come by and engage and support it, I'll consider playing it more. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's an experiment, right? We'll see. Tomorrow, we're going to play Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This is not a huge budget game. It's actually a small-scale side-scrolling beat-em-up that's an homage to classic games like the Ninja Turtles arcade game, Streets of Rage, and stuff like that. But it stars the Marvel cast of X-Men and Avengers and characters like that. Apparently, it's around roughly 3 hours long for one playthrough, and I've already played about a half an hour of it during the marathon, so we'll just pick up where we left off, trying different characters, trying to do optional challenges and things. I think it's going to be a nice chill time. And then next week, we're actually going to be doing a fun stream on Monday night, I think it is. We're going to do another Indies night, where we're going to probably play maybe 2 to 3 indie games on the fly that you guys have suggested. Some of them are already in my wish list on Steam, and we may go back, like someone has suggested, maybe going back and resuming a game we played before. We could do that. Let's see what people want on Monday night, right? So that's excellent, and I'm excited for that, and I hope that you guys will join me for this variety of fun moving forward this year. It will not just be DSP constantly plays AAAs, and that's it, because I understand how boring that can be, and I also get that there are games that aren't huge, don't have giant budgets and big advertising behind them, but they are very worthy games of my time, and we should give them a few streams at least to try them out and see if people like them. I'm okay with that. All right? So thank you for that. I just wanted to open with that today because it was a very insightful comment, and I was actually quite happy that someone had given me that advice. I agree. Let's look for the games that have those cult followings so we can get people to come and hang out with me and enjoy seeing me experience what they've loved for so long, because I think that's going to get me more attention and success with a smaller group, but a dedicated group that likes what I'm doing, as opposed to just getting eyes on it because it's a big game, but these aren't necessarily people that are going to stick around, right? That's the thing with one of these big AAA releases. Typically, the first to 2 streams will do well, and then after that, there's a sharp fall off. Every single one. Right? That's how it works. So, there you go. Okay, shout out to Revy G, who has gifted a sub. Thank you, Revy G, for our first contribution over on the kick side today. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Revy. So, a good time to mention, before we start talking about our other topics today.
Yeah, but if I can transition, there's no way. There is no way he's about to fucking transition to another beg. There's no fucking way. He just fucking begged practically for the last like fucking 10 minutes saying I'm going to play games which you guys are going to give me money for. Like, It's not about AAA titles. As long as you guys are gonna give me money, I'll play anything. I dare you, Phil. I'll double dare you, motherfucker. If you, don't you dare beg. I dare you to.
Oh, hold on. Let's read some comments. I should have read some comments before I started to move on. Let's see here. Can we get some Sonic in the retro rotation? Well, the thing is, Quasar, I've played all the Sonics. I played all of the retro Sonics already. So for what's available on the Nintendo Switch Online platform, there's really nothing else to play. I mean, if you want me to play Sonic for half an hour, I'm okay with that, but I don't think it's really going to be significant because I've already done them all, right? So typical average gamer says, are you playing Marathon or Resident Evil first? They come out the same day? No, they don't. Marathon is coming out with a beta on February 26th, okay? Resident Evil 9 comes out February 27th. So I will do a stream of the Marathon beta on the 26th, and I'm playing Resident Evil all day on the 27th. The way I'll probably split it up is the daytime stream will be Marathon, and the night stream will be Street Fighter 6, and then the next day, that Friday, will be Resident Evil 7 all day. Okay. Can I check out Windrose, a PvE Pirates game? Never heard of it. Let me take a quick look at it. Why not? Windrose? Here it is. The demo just released. Yes, it did. It literally just released like a day or two ago. I will add this to my wish list, and we'll take a look at it Monday night, perhaps. Thank you for that suggestion. Let's see here.
Boo! There.
I'm going to try Marathon. I'm not committing to buying it and playing it, but I want to try it. I mean, I played Arc Raiders and didn't know what to expect. I'd avoided it for like 2 months, and when I finally played it, I got addicted, and I liked it. Now, of course, it wore out after a couple months, but it was a fun game. I now understand what the extraction shooter genre is about, so when I play Marathon, I'll have that frame of reference. I want to give it a shot, at least for the beta. I'm not saying that I'm going to actually play the final game when it comes out in March. We'll see. We'll decide that together, okay? You're right, CHMF. I don't play MOBAs. I know of MOBAs. I know exactly what they are. In fact, I remember the original one was a mod for Warcraft 3. I can't remember what it was called. It had a really catchy name, and everyone used to play it back in the day. It was a mod for Warcraft 3 that basically turned Warcraft 3 from a game where you just had a squad of soldiers and workers that were trying to survive and build a base, and turned it into a game where it was one hero who was your focused hero, and then everyone worked around them, and there was combat and everything. Was it Dota? Oh, well, there you go. I didn't even know. That's what it was called, Defense of the Ancients. There you go. So I'm well aware of what that is. I did dabble a tiny bit with it in the 2000s. I never really got into it because I was a Street Fighter player. But I knew about it. Everyone knew about it. It was very popular. And then I know that League of Legends came out, and that kind of took over the mantle and became the prominent one and stuff like that. So I know the formula. I just don't know how the formula applies to Deadlock. Like when I played it, I was trying to figure it out on the fly. It was very slow going. I think I'll do the demo tonight. To at least, not the demo, the tutorial tonight. To at least learn the basics of the game before I jump into another game online that I don't want to throw the game for my team. But that's probably what I'll do. We'll do the demo. I keep saying demo. I'll do the tutorial and then start playing it online and see how it goes. Okay? Boo! Dual Sensible is saying there's a Star Trek Voyager game coming out either this week or next week. It's a RimWorld-esque type of game. Oh, yeah? Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. It apparently is out. It apparently came out yesterday. Yeah. You know what it looks like? It looks like a combination of Fallout Shelter with also space exploration. So Fallout Shelter, you were just basically in a vault trying to keep your vault members alive, and you would send them out to gather resources or to fight other people and try to get resources from them, and then you'd have vault management. This looks like it's exactly the same thing on the ship, the Voyager, but also it looks like there's going to be combat and exploration, like moving your ship around space and stuff. That's what it looks like to me. Sadly, it doesn't have a...
Apparently, there's going to be a very interesting super chat happening on Phil's stream in a minute's time. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this fucking super chat. Sonny's been typing this up for the last like 20 minutes. This should be good.
Demo, does it? If it had a demo, I totally would have been down to jump into it. But all it has is the main game, which is $31. Again, not that I can't get that, but I'm curious how many people would be down for that. I added it to wishlist. We'll take a look at it on Monday.
What if, Phil? You can just fucking fake a $50 tip and pretend you're successful and make profits.
Monday, again, when we do your indie nights. We might do like 2 indie nights this week, actually, coming up. We'll have to see. Because I think we're going to do one Monday. We might do one Monday, and we might just do another one Wednesday, because I'm trying to think. Or maybe we could do 2 nights in a row. We could do that, too. Because we could do Sunday Night RimWorld, Monday, Tuesday Indies, Wednesday RimWorld, Thursday Street Fighter 6, and Friday Resident Evil. Yeah, we could do that, actually. All right. That might be what we end up doing, actually. Then again, we might have...
Oh, for God's sake. Waste... Yeah, the real Irish, who is not banned, of course, yet, because Phil keeps getting money from them. Nice gay sweater.
An extra daytime stream this week, too. I'm not sure.
Now, this might just be me. I don't think there's anything wrong with a sweater, personally. Like, it feels, I mean, okay, I don't think Phil needs to wear a sweater, but at the end of the day, this sweater is just, to me, I look at this sweater and can't think to myself, it's just a fucking sweater. I'm not thinking, oh my God, Phil's wearing this, what the hell's wrong with him? You know, that's not what my fucking head's thinking. I look at this sweater and I think to myself, that's a normal fucking jumper. It's part of the Bill Cosby collection. Well, Bill, I'm I'm not. We didn't really get much of Bill Cosby over here. A bit before my time as well. You know, we weren't aware of his pudding pops antics over here at the time. You know, but yeah. I mean, to me, this is just a normal fucking jumper. I don't think. You know, I find no offence in this jumper, this sweater, personally. But again, it's part of the Bill Cosby collection. I don't know. I'm not very clued up on Bill Cosby, as in like the TV show shit, like, you know, that crap, you know. So before my time.
It's gonna be a weird week because we got Resident Evil at the end, and also I want to try Marathon. You see, Real Irish just did a $2 super chat and said a nonsensical message I would never read. But thanks for the $2, Real Irish. 2 rupees. Thanks for the 2 rupees. Actually, appreciate that. I received a $4.20 tip. Let's play the animation first. And then we'll see what this person has to say. Let's get the unique animation.
Burger.
Yama, Yama. Thank you, Yama. Okay, so, 420 tip. Catching up on the Dragon Quest playthrough. This is one of my favorite Dragon Quest games. I hope you enjoy the series. I also really love Dragon Quest 8 and 11. Do you have a favorite? Maribel is my favorite character in the game. This game. I have only played Dragon Quest... Whatever Dragon Quest were remade for the Game Boy Advance, I played all those. And I think there's 3 of them. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I think there's 3 of them. I played those. And then I played Dragon Quest 1 on NES, which actually back in the day was called Dragon Warrior. So I played some of that. I don't think I ever finished it, but I played some of it. And then I played Dragon Quest 11. Of all the Dragon Quest games I played, I think I've enjoyed every single one. I like the Toriyama art style. I like the turn-based combat. I like that they all have, like... They start straightforward, like, oh, it's medieval, right? And there's magic and there's knights and dragons. But then all of a sudden they'll throw a curveball. Like in this game, there's time travel. You're going back in time to these islands, you know, doing these plots and then coming back to modern day to see what you did in the past, how it affected the island. That's cool. In another Dragon Quest I played, there were these interdimensional gates that were going on. That was fun. And then remember in 11, there's the whole aspect of all kinds of mystical stuff going on. There's actually 2 plots at once, right? So that's what I like about Dragon Quest. There's always something extra on top of just the standard medieval kind of, you know, almost fantasy-esque storyline. So, I love it. I absolutely love these games. I'm glad that you're enjoying the playthrough. And thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for supporting Dragon Quest, because right now, as I said, sadly, this playthrough is the least attended that I've been doing, and it has not done horribly for support. I want to make this abundantly clear. Dragon Quest 7 has not done horribly at all. In fact, it's doing quite good compared to other JRPGs. Like when I was trying to play Suikoden 2, this is doing better than that. So I want you to know that. It's just that it hasn't gotten the level of success as, say, Hollow Knight, RimWorld, and even Street Fighter 6 has been doing lately, and that's sad. I want it to, because I love JRPGs. I wish that I could play them more often, but it's hard. It's very hard to get people to commit to come by for JRPGs because they claim that they're boring. I don't think they are. Okay. All right, well, so
that was a nice little beg there, but apparently it goes into a big beg very soon.
From just did a $4.20 tip and says, I had surgery yesterday, and the thing that keeps me strong is looking forward to watching your streams. Well, thank you. Thank you to Suffering From.
Like, do you give a shit about your fucking audience, Phil? Like, you fucking, you pretend to fucking care. You know, no, I'll tell you several good things right now about the fucking detractor shit, you know what I mean? Like, here's Phil pretending to give a fucking shit about his fucking audience, whatever, but didn't you know who the fucking guy was, you know what I mean? Probably didn't fucking, it's like, you know, Phil only remembers the whales, you know? He only keeps an eye on the fucking ones who are prominently giving them fucking money, you know? Like, there's plenty of good news stories in the detractor side of things recently, you know? That being said, real recently as well, Brad Burnian, my first ever member of Bingo Streams, Brad Burnian recently beat cancer. You know, that's an incredible fucking thing. You know, I mean, you know, so that was a fantastic fucking moment. You know, I mean, I was on that being said stream when they announced that. You know, I mean, I thought that's fantastic fucking news. That's great news, and everyone fucking popped off, and everyone was fucking would love to fucking hear that. Like, there's all sorts of negative shit in the fucking world, so it's always fucking great when fucking, you know, we have a good reason to fucking actually be happy. And fucking just be, you know, it's like, yes, fucking well done and all that shit. That's fantastic, great news for you. And Dimmock earlier on the member Discord shared some incredible news as well. Dimmock shared that they had managed to fucking lose. So Dimmock's been trying to lose weight. And as of today, they've lost 140 pounds, which is equivalent to 10 stone in weight. Like they've lost like the size of a human in weight. Which is incredible stuff, you know what I mean? So that's absolutely fucking insane, you know, progress, you know? So, like, big ups to them for doing all that, you know? So it's like, and they're, you know, so I'm saying, they even went to Japan on vacation. They went to Japan on vacation and they thought they were going to fucking, and they even lost weight on vacation. They thought they were going to fucking put a bit of weight back on because they're on fucking vacation. They might fucking, you know, start, you know, but no, they even lost weight on vacation. And one of the big things they've been doing, like they've been doing like 25,000 steps a day, which is incredible. That's a lot of steps. 25,000 steps in a day is a lot of fucking steps, but I've been doing that consistently. I'm sure there's other things as well Dunk's been doing, you know, but yeah. That is one of the big things Dunk's doing, though. He's committing to like do like 25,000 steps a day. And by God, you know, Dimmick deserves all the praise in the world for sticking to that, losing the weight slowly but surely. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big ups to them, well done to that, you know what I mean? But I fucking love that. I fucking love the fact that, you know, like, the tractors are able to share these like stories, whatever, you know what I mean, or like something shit had happened to me, you know what I mean, but here's something that this year's I'm trying my best to overcome this, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's like it's great to fucking share this thing, because also it means we can give them encouragement and positivity as well, and say you keep on going, you're doing great so far. Don't stop now. Keep working hard at it. Keep fucking pushing yourself, you know what I mean? Just fucking you're doing great. Just keep killing it, you know? It's just it's a fantastic inspiration, honestly. But so there we go. So that's what I'm saying. It's great to fucking hear these, you know, success stories from the tractors who are overcoming things in their fucking life, you know what I mean? Just to fucking improve themselves, you know what I mean? Improving it for the sake of themselves and the loved ones or whatever, you know what I mean? So yeah, big ups to all the detractors out there who are overcoming things right now in their lives to fucking try and come out on top, you know? So there we go.
For another 420 kit. I appreciate that. Sadly, the anonymous tipper did do it for you, so the anonymous tipper actually stays on the leaderboard. If you had beaten the anonymous tipper, you would have gotten on the leaderboard for your tip, but you did not. So, all right, thank you guys for that. All right, so now what I was going to say was...
Big time? Is it time big?
If you're here and you're enjoying the chill vibes...
It is big time, here we go. This one enough free space right here, probably. I imagine. But here we go.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Oh shit, before that. Thank you, Monkai, for the £10 super chat. It says, question for everyone. If you could ask Phil one question with the goal being to see how long he talks with only one word responses from yourself, how long do you think you keep him talking? Wait. So if you could ask Phil one question, but so is this a hypothetical where it's like a back and forth discussion? But every time Phil answers your question, you can only have one word responses back to him. And shit, that's a fucking question right fucking there. I mean, in a hypothetical situation where you can actually fucking have a back and forth discussion with DSP, you know? And but you can only have one word answers as a response, so that's a fucking tough one, that one. Alpha Dragon's suggestion was, how would you fix the world? You know? I mean, Phil doesn't have to have the one word answer. It's like you have to have the one word answer yourself to keep the conversation going. You know? So yeah, but a tough one. I'm trying to think of a good question to ask Phil. Obviously, the normal questions go out the fucking window, you know? So, like... I'm trying to think of a good one here, you know? It's like... Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. I don't think it's even fucking possible to kind of think of a good one. You wouldn't be able to last that fucking long, I think, you know? Ah, shit. Bro side, Phil, have you seen the future? Are you a future seer? What horrible things have you seen from the future? We're up to like noon. We're behind DSP by about 50 odd minutes, but what horrible shit have you seen from the future? No. Oh God Almighty. Also, while Broside Phil is here, I think it's pertinent to point out here, okay? Well, first of all, I won't be here tomorrow at a normal time. I'm not sure if I'm doing bingo tomorrow, but I'm starting a lot later than usual, or if I'm going to bingo on Saturday instead. But I won't be here tomorrow at Asia time. However, Broside Phil will be here tomorrow, because tomorrow is 220, and as you all fucking know...
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
220 tomorrow, you know, very special day tomorrow, yep. So yeah, Broside Phil is doing a robust stream tomorrow. I would highly recommend you guys check out Broside Phil's content tomorrow, since I won't be here at normal time, and I'm sure, I'm not exactly sure what Broside Phil's got planned, but it's a big 220 celebration, all the 220s in the chat, there you fucking go. Good stuff indeed. But yeah, there we go. But obviously, I'm happy for Broside Phil to, plug the stream. Not sure when he's going to go live or, don't know, he's just set up yet, but yeah. Broside Phil is planning a special 220 stream tomorrow, the 20th of February. As for bingo, of course, as I said, I'm busy tomorrow. I'm not going to be here tomorrow at Asia time. I'll be out. So I'll tell you guys, I am going to be out. After I finish work, I will be socialising with my work colleagues, having dinner. You know, we're gathering together to enjoy a nice, robust meal together. It's not a succulent Chinese meal, but it'll still be a nice meal regardless. So yeah, so I'll have some, so none of them, but it sounds good. Thank you, it sounds gay, exactly, yeah. I mean, it's alright, you know. But yeah, hey, there's alcohol involved, you know what I mean? So, worth, you know. So, that's very much for me. I won't be here. I'm not going to like, bring my computer to the restaurant, you know.
Titanic, motherfucker!
Jesus. Thank you very much to Broside Phil for the 220 super chat. He says, that's per our secret agreement, all 220 reference gets 220. There you go then. All 220 gets references get 220. Fantastic stuff indeed. Thank you very much, Broside Phil, for that very much indeed. Very kind of you. Oh hell. I'm actually dreading though what the rest of the stream could have. Have you seen the future? I'm dreading what's going to come up here. Hell. But Monkai says, but do you not wish you could sit in a room on your own like Phil? His life is to be honest, his life is a dream. that was the rest of that message. His life is a dream. I mean, as I said, like, I mean, it's actually my work. Usually, my work's like do like a Christmas night out every year. We didn't do that this year, so we never actually got a chance to have a little Christmas night out together this year. So, but yeah, so we're kind of making up for lost time effectively by having a gathering tomorrow instead. We'll have a nice wee meal and all that jazz. And yeah, I will obviously be back home later on that evening on the Friday, and that's why I'm contemplating doing a bingo stream later than usual. But I wouldn't know what time exactly it would start. I would imagine I would start like 3 hours later than usual. So instead of like 7 PM UK time, I'd maybe start 10 PM instead. You know? Or we could do it on Saturday instead. I don't know. We could do bingo on Saturday instead as a possibility. Either a late Friday bingo stream or we could do it on Saturday instead. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I think I'll try to do it Friday personally. Just so we get a detox day from Phil, you know? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's crack on with things. Phil's about to start begging like a bastard. So, we're probably going to get a free space here with Phil begging profusely again. Oh, hold on. So, we have 2 major items from today. One, he added a date to his leaderboard. Wait, he added a date to his leaderboard? What? What? That broke my fucking tiny brain. Or he's gone it. But why? Why? Oh, I'm so confused. Why? What's the fucking point of that? Oh, for God's sake. He's competing with Raw Phil. Oh, for the love of Christ. When you hear it, your brain will look at your ears. Oh, Christ, I'll grab a towel.
You guys for that. All right, so now what I was going to say was, if you're here and you're enjoying the chill vibes of the morning show and you're having a good time, there's several ways that you can support myself and my content. Number one would be, if you're on YouTube, you can like the stream. By liking my stream, you can give this channel engagement, which helps this channel to be found in the YouTube algorithm, to be recommended to others, and to find my content. It's very hard to find my content because of the amount of clippers and restreamers and people who steal the content. So if you could like the stream, that would help me a ton. Please do. And by the way, it's free and easy to do, so there's no excuse not to. Let's get this stream up to 100 likes during the morning show. We have 242 viewers. We can get this to 100 likes. Let's go.
Like the bingo streams, you bastards. We need 3 spaces.
Now, if you want to go above and beyond and you want to support the stream, you can. How? Well, if you're on the YouTube side, you can become a member of the channel, which will give you access to a whole ton of emotes and get you a cool channel crown badge to show how long that you've been a supporter. You can give some memberships to your fellow viewer, or you can do a super chat. If you're on the kick side, you can throw some kicks my way, or you can become a paid subscriber over there, which again will...
Phil, it's pointless being a fucking member in your fucking streams. You don't get fuck off for it, you know. At least my fucking members get some like gameplay streams for members only, and they get the fucking, you know, access to the member Discord and all that shit, you know. At least there's benefit for my members, you know. Your memberships don't get fuck all, you know. They get to what they get. No, they. It's a fucking waste of fucking time. But yeah, oh hell. I'm in 2 minds where to add your marble, Jade. So Jade left a comment on the community post for marbles, and okay, yes, they're absolutely a fucking detractor account for Jade. I feel weird adding Jade's fucking marble. I'm going to have to... They left a comment on a community post, so I'm inclined to add it, but it feels... I mean, I don't want Jade to win. It feels... I don't want Jade to win. I'm going to be biased here and say, nah, fuck you. Like, you're not fucking used to rolling downhill anyway, for fuck's sake.
Will get you access to a whole bunch of emotes and a crown in the chat. Or you could give some subs to your fellow viewer. Or, if you don't want to be in...
Yeah, you can't fucking say that. Fucking, hey, I'm always... Hey, Mookie, I let Mookie fucking play. And they've got the fucking gammy arms, you know what I mean? They got the bugged arm mechanics, you know? I'm alright with Mookie winning sometimes.
Involved with any of the sides of the services, and I don't want to pay any money to YouTube or Kick. You could just tip me via PayPal. There is a link in the description of the stream, or you could type !tip in the chat right now. You'll see the link to do so. If you're watching this stream on demand as a video on YouTube, you can do a super thanks on the video after the fact, or again, you can check the description of this video. It'll have that tips link as well, and you can support that way. So, let's go. Let's get some support for the DSP Morning Show, and let's get support for Dragon Quest and classic RPGs. I want to keep playing Dragon Quest and keep it in the rotation, so let's get support for classic stuff right now, early and often. Let's go. In fact, where are we at? I haven't even looked yet. Oh, by the way,
is that the end of the begging, or is there more begging? Dead air, at least.
Did you see what I just did?
You ban people?
Take a look at the leaderboard at the top of the screen. This is something that I'm going to be doing moving forward. And you might say,
oh no, here it is. Oh, fuck, no. Alright, let's hear the explanation. Also, I'm going to start the beg counters will keep going.
Hey, what did Phil just do? I just added the date to the leaderboard. It now says February 19th, 2026 stats, and then it shows the leaderboard moving, okay? Why did I add that? Because guess what? I got a comment. I was shocked about this, okay? I got a comment on a video overnight, and here's what someone said. Phil, I'll be honest with you. I thought you didn't make content anymore. I thought that you would actually stop.
Wait. What? February 19th, 2026 stats. Stats. The stats. Oh, okay, whatever. Okay. Stats. Okay, Phil. Explain for us, please.
With you. I thought you didn't make content anymore. I thought that you would actually stop, and that all that was going on was that people were constantly still clipping you and making fun of you and doing this detractor style stuff. The reason that I thought that is because I can't find your channel. Like, I didn't know that you actively are making content. So I thought these were people who were just beating the dead horse. I didn't know that you were streaming every day and making this content. The problem is when people do these clips of you, they steal your content and they don't say, oh, it's from DSP Gaming, it's from this date, or anything like that. So could you add the date that you're streaming to your moving leaderboard that you already have?
Bruh.
Because if you do, now you're dated. We know what day you put out that stream or that video. So by seeing this, you know this is the morning show from February 19th, 2026.
You dumb motherfuckers. There are plenty of detractors out there who crop the fucking screen to remove the scrolling fucking bar. Snort Burnell does this, for example. Snort Burnell crops in a bit to hide the fucking scrolling bar. And they're one of the more prominent fucking clippers. This is so fucking stupid. I mean, so Rosie Phil says, let me rephrase this. You look so bad. I can't tell if you recently streamed or you were an arsehole 5 years. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. You would think that the date the video was uploaded from a detractor would be a giveaway sign of when Phil said he'd done these things. Also, some detractors do use raw Phil as a source, which would also date the stream. You know? Like, I've used raw Phil as a source before for doing detractor content, and I'm always very happy that they let me do that shit, you know? So Jesus Christ, this is... I need to hear this again. This is one of the stupidest fucking things I've heard in a long time. My mushy brain was not prepared for this. Let's rewind this and hear it again. In all its fucking glory.
And then it shows the leaderboard moving, okay? Why did I add that?
Hold on.
Did you see what I just did? Take a look at the leaderboard at the top of the screen. This is something that I'm going to be doing moving forward. And you might say, what did Phil just do? I just added the date to the leaderboard. It now says February 19th, 2026 stats, and then it shows the leaderboard moving, okay? Why did I add that? Because guess what? I got a comment. I was shocked about this, okay? I got a comment on a video overnight, and here's what someone said. Phil, I'll be honest with you. I thought you didn't make content anymore. I thought that you would actually stop, and that all that was going on was that people were constantly still clipping you and making fun of you and doing this detractor style stuff. The reason that I thought that is because I can't find your channel. Like, I didn't know that you actively are making content. So I thought these were people who were just beating the dead horse. I didn't know that you were streaming every day and making this content. The problem is when people do these clips of you, they steal your content and they don't say, oh, it's from DSP Gaming, it's from this date or anything like that. So could you add the date that you're streaming to your moving leaderboard that you already have?
Bruh.
Because if you do, now you're dated. We know what day you put out that stream or that video.
Bruh.
So by seeing this, you know this is the morning show from February 19th, 2026. And, you know, now, oh, wait, that actually was made that day? Oh, cool. Now I know to go check out Phil because he's making content, you see?
You're boring everybody. Quit
So,
boring everyone.
that's awesome. And by the way, Dr. Magical Man says, I searched DSP Gaming, you're the first result. Wrong. The reason that is because the YouTube algorithm...
No, fuck you. What do you mean wrong? They searched DSP Gaming. You were the first result. They are not wrong with what they fucking found. What a fucking arsehole. What an absolute fucking arsehole. Hey, I'll search DSP Gaming. No, hold on. Let's all search DSP Gaming, shall we? I'm a prominent detractor, you know. So, what's going to happen when I search DSP Gaming, you know? Let's fucking see. I'm going to type up here at the top DSP Gaming. I just typed in DSP Gaming, that's all I typed. Oh, would you look at that? First result, DSP Gaming. I searched DSP Gaming. My first result was DSP Gaming's channel, his live stream, and his future live stream as well. Latest post from DSP Gaming. And then it's Bingo, hey, should I tell us, hey, look, guys, that's where we are. We're here, hello. Wave to yourselves, hey. And then there's Raw Phil as well. Jesus Christ. Well, so am I wrong? I searched DSP Gaming and found your channel. Does that make me wrong? Fucking idiot.
And by the way, Dr. Magical Man says, I searched DSP Gaming, you're the first result. Wrong. The reason that is because the YouTube algorithm when you search is based off of your view history. So if you're literally sitting here right now watching my stream already, and you search DSP Gaming, I will be the first channel that pops up. But if you're someone who doesn't regularly watch and doesn't come to the channel and doesn't even know the channel, if you search DSP Gaming, you will get all the restreams and detractor content first. As shown.
Hang on. Let me go to an incognito window. Let me open up a brand new window, incognito mode, so I'm not signed in or anything, alright? You know? Actually, let me change my source for this, actually. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me change my source for this so you guys can see. Let's do a live experiment, shall we? Let's do a live experiment. We'll do it live. So, is it this thing? Yeah, there we go. So, this is YouTube incognito mode. I'm not signed in or anything, you know? There's no search history in incognito mode. There's nothing. There's absolutely fucking nothing, okay? DSP Gaming. Let's see what the first result is. Oh, would you look at that? As well as the sponsor. The first result is DSP Gaming. How about that shit? Would you look at that? DSP Gaming, then it's a stream, then it's a set feature stream, there's more ads, then there's this channel, and then you scroll down and there's like other detractor stuff there. You got meaningful content made something 3 months ago. Then you got DSP Gaming's content again, and then you got a whole bunch of shorts, basically like Ludwig and all that shit. Ludwig shorts are all over the fucking place. But for the most part, though, it's Phil and his channels and his content. And then you got like sponsored shit as well. I searched DSP Gaming on YouTube incognito mode, and every fucking main result is affected with DSP Gaming. In fact, I've barely seen the Agent Proper. So, meaningful content. I've only seen the two detractors. Technically free.
Squeaky Wheels Jade tipped £1.
Oh god.
Squeak, 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 squeak. Daddy Philip, the first two have a hard time finding your streams. It's the equivalent of like me trying to find my 1.27 centimeters
Jesus.
penis through the wet shit in my adult diaper.
For God's sake, stop being a nasty bastard, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, thanks for the tip, but that's just fucking awful. That's just fucking... No. Jade, you dirty bastard. You want to know the fucking worst part? Kyle. There's a Jade in fucking chat and they'll get the fucking blame for it. That was you, Kyle. And yet, Jade is in our chat right now. We'll get the blame for that fucking shit. How dare you? Poor Jade. Leave him alone. Fuck me. Thanks for the tip, though. Much appreciated. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make, though. So this is an incognito mode YouTube tool. This has no prior search history here. There's nothing. There is nothing influencing here. There's nothing to influence these results. Okay. I typed in DSP Gaming, and the first result is DSP Gaming. There are a couple of detractor content on here when I scroll. You've got meaningful content, a video they made 3 months ago. A bit of Society Don't Play With, I did 2. Twilight Edition, Troll Mix, DSP Quit the Game. It's a 15-minute long video. But everything else is like, the shorts as well. The shorts are advertised as well. These are all like fucking, these are detractor shorts for sure. But this is still Phil's content. The shorts though don't belong to Phil. I'm pretty sure, you know. Then the next detractor content, like main video anyway, is Agent Proper. Then from related searches, Ninja. How the fuck is Ninja out of fucking search? A video that Ninja made 8 years ago is related apparently to DSP Gaming. A 53 million view video of Ninja playing Fortnite 8 years ago is related to DSP Gaming. And then it's still, is this all Phil Shaw? Then DS Pikachu, a month ago, that fucking video, like, Jesus, covering Kino's reaction. Most of the content is Phil's content. And then you scroll down more. Secret Limited's top 10 worst DSP Gaming moments playlist. Sons of Kojima 2. I've got their own fucking channel. Super crazy. A year ago. Fuck me, man. You get what I'm saying though? Like, most of the content is Phil's content. It's his channel. When you type in DSP Gaming, that's what you fucking get. That's precisely what it is. Now let me get the windows back to there we go. We're back. So there we go. Goodness me. Oh hell. It's fucking crazy. You know. But yeah, if you so Phil was trying to imply that if you type DSP Gaming into YouTube with no prior search history, you get shown detractor channel after detractor channel after detractor channel. I think we can safely say that is well and truly debunked. You know? But it is definitely... No, that's not what Phil said though. That is not what Phil said. Let's rewind the whole thing. Rewind what Phil said when he said somebody was wrong for it.
And by the way, Dr. Magical Man says, I searched DSP Gaming, you're the first result. Wrong. The reason that
I searched DSP Gaming, you're the first result. Wrong. Bullshit. It's right. I proved it. Debunked. Get fucked, bad man. Fuck you, Phil. You know? Phil is trying to say that DSP Gaming does not fucking provide him and his channel's results. Bull fucking shit.
that is because the YouTube algorithm when you search is based off of your view history. So if you're literally sitting here right now watching my stream already and you search DSP Gaming, I will be the first channel that pops up. But if you're someone who doesn't regularly watch and doesn't come to the channel and doesn't even know the channel, if you search DSP Gaming, you will get all the restreams and detractor content first.
I think I have conclusively proven that wrong. Thank you very much. I mean, I've got nothing more to say. I have just debunked that very easily. Thank you very much.
As shown, when Asmongold did exactly that during our interview.
Asmongold didn't do exactly that though. They searched for the wrong fucking thing. You know? Which is just their own fucking fault because they didn't know what to search for.
He literally did it and boom, that's exactly what happened to him. He couldn't find the channel. He was like, wait, Snort Hogan isn't you? No, that's not me. You see? So, there you go. So I'm going to have the date, all right, in the leaderboard from now on, so at least people know that's the day that I'm broadcasting. Okay? I think it makes sense. It doesn't really affect anything because the leaderboard's already there. So I think it's fine. I don't think it's going to be, you know, any kind of an issue having the date on there. Okay? Cool. All right. All right, so good stuff, and let's continue. I have two more topics to discuss today. All right, the first is Blue Point Games, and this one is messed up. So for those who don't know, Blue Point Games is a company that existed for a long time. In fact, if I look up the Blue Point Games,
what the fuck has Sonny sent me? Sonny typed in DSP Gaming on YouTube, rather than, and these are the results that Sonny got. So DSP Gaming. And the Google autofill results were the following. So, I love how the default picture is this old ass picture when Phil was like at a convention back in like 2010 or something. You know? Isn't the default fucking picture for DSP? You know, on YouTube. You know, so Google, sorry. Actually, on YouTube as well, if you type in DSP Gaming, it actually shows this profile picture on YouTube as well. But, first of all, DSP Gaming Twitter is the first result. Second result. Incident. Third result, real. Fourth result, Reddit. Fifth result, Social Blade. Sixth is Twitch. Seventh is wife. 8th is age, and 9th is YouTube. There we go. Oh, hell. He's still alive. MRC Midnight says they search DSP Gaming, I get a channel and his latest video. Exactly. Phil is... So what Phil is implying... So Phil is wrong. What a shock, I know. If you just searching DSP on its own, you're sure to fucking find Phil. And I think as well, I might be wrong about this, hold on, I should test this. I might be wrong about this as well. Let me go back to YouTube for a second here, and then incognito mode YouTube. So I'll go back to incognito mode, so I've got no results. So if I do... So hold on, give 2 seconds, once again, let me fucking just share this fucking, like, window here, hold on. Oh, let's poo. No, give him a second, this damn song. There we go. Right, so we're back in incognito mode here, we go. Now, what did Asmongold do exactly? I think I first searched for Dark Side Phil. That was the first thing I did. The first thing that Asmongold did was search Dark Side Phil, because that's what he still calls himself. Now, when you search Dark Side Phil, one of the first channels that pops up is DSP Gaming. You know? The actual first channel that pops up is DSP Gaming. Funny that, isn't it? Very funny that. But yes, there's also the track of content all over the fucking place. Raw Phil, June the King, Duty Streams, Rogue Internet Man, Turkey Tom, Snort Purnell, Frederick Knudsen, Urban Style Individual, DS Pikachu, Red Dale and all. You know. Oh, a brand new radio video. LTG, finally admits he had a daughter. Oh wow. Look at that. Who fucking knew? Mimology, Snort Ogan, all these things. Jesus, man. But I'm not sure exactly what Asmongold did, but so, well, what about this? DSP/gaming. Actually, DSP on its own. There you go. I just searched DSP on its own. Now, could that result be impacted? Could this search be impacted by the previous search? There's a question. You know, there's a potential fucking question right there. I don't know. Now, I've not watched anything in incognito mode here, but, you know, is it possible that this search is impacted directly from the last search? There's one very easy way to find out. Let me fucking just close this window altogether, open up a brand new incognito mode, and we'll fucking do exactly that. We'll do precisely that fucking thing again. Here we go. Brand new incognito mode. And we'll just search DSP on its own and see what happens. It still comes up with Phil. DSP on its own, no, you don't see his channel. You don't see Phil's channel, you just search DSP only. So Phil, you're not called DSP, you're called DSP Gaming, that's your channel. So Phil is upset that people can't find this channel, but he Jesus Christ, man. You get what I'm saying? When you Google DSP, you get the guy from India, and does, oh yeah, there's a very, yeah. If you okay, hold on, if I filter this by views or popularity, yeah, prioritize popularity, all of a sudden you get this fucking shit from like Indian channels. You know, I sorted by popularity, and you get this sort of shit happening. You know, I am. There's a video made 4 years ago. I am a DSP. Jesus Christ. 10 million views. That's an interesting number. I am a DSP. Oh no, but it's not the same context. It's not the context we are thinking of. Oh hell. DSP official trailer. 3 years ago from Sun TV. Oh, for God's sake. You see what I'm saying though? Like, Phil, if you search DSP Gaming, no? Oh, would you look at that? We found them. We fucking found them, guys. Anyway, whatever. Let's get back, okay? I think so. Point proven. Phil's a dumbass. Doesn't know what I can talk about. Surprise, surprise.
Let me see here. Games, lineup, or I'll say release it.
So Sunny also just googled DSP on its own. DSP and on its own, just search DSP. And this is like Sonny's results here. Well, your history has kind of, you know, you have some search history here, clearly. You know, DSP mentioned dropped inputs. DSP complains about lag at CVS, dropped inputs. DSP 8 Tate Army shirts. You know, these are historical results for Sonny here. You know, but then look at the autofill results as well. Just for DSP's one. DSP payment increase. DSP Centrelink. DSP payment Centrelink. The Centrelink phone number payment calculator. DSP Australia. DSP police. DSP income test. And then you go over to the other side here. What DSP means, how much, and then you got this guy here, Indian musical composer, Devi Shri Prasad. Then you got the 2022 film, DSP. Then you got the Dyson Sphere program video game called DSP. There's a video game called DSP. There's a video game called DSP. Why doesn't Phil play that? Is that shit on Steam? Hang on, I'm going to Steam. I'm going to Steam right now. Hold on. I'm going to Steam. Dyson Sphere program. Now that shit's on Steam. Hold on. Hold on a fucking second. I'm going to Steam. 2 seconds. Set time shop. While I'm doing this, you guys enjoy the autos. I do apologise. You guys can enjoy some autos a little bit. But while you guys are enjoying the autos, I'm searching. What was it called again? Dyson Sphere program or something. Is there? So yeah. Oh hell. Can I show this? Can I show this? Hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, sometimes I don't think I can show this on stream. Like, because I'm using the app. I'm using the Steam app. And oh, actually I can't. Okay, there we go. Cool. Guys, we have it. Here we go. You guys interested in playing DSP? Who's interested in playing DSP? Anyone interested at all in playing DSP? This is the game. For a second I thought the trailer was 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's only 2 minutes. God damn it. I thought this was 2:20 long, but it's only too long. God damn it. Anyway. DSP, the video game. So my initial impressions, first of all, first of all, they fucking rushed the fucking, you know, the titles. You know what I mean? Like the text on screen. If you're not reading that shit fast, you're not reading it. You know, they're trying to fucking, they're a victim to the music and they paste the music to try and get the fucking text on screen. I was like, so this seems like Factorio in space. Like, this kind of just has the Factorio kind of vibes, doesn't it? You know?
See you, Phil. Have a good one.
It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tip scroll on the stream?
See, I am playing this at normal speed, I believe. I cannot play this faster. That was on screen for 2 seconds, just like fucking text. This shit here. Discover a great variety of planets and find new resources to reach your goal. That shit was barely on screen.
It was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes. And only the
what the fuck?
I appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes.
What is this fucking game? What is this fucking game?
Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way, but please, if you tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more. Okay. Now it is time.
Man, I'm so confused. You've got games and Gamera games. There you go. Dyson Sphere program, DSP. Christ alive, man. Oh, it's a second trailer. No, we're not gonna watch a second trailer. Very positive recent reviews and overwhelmingly positive reviews. 24,000 reviews, overwhelmingly positive. 21st of January 2021. So Bruce like Phil saying, are you saying the game claims to be really good with resources but it has such variety it does nothing well? I don't know. I'm actually just confused what the game is. Like, I'm trying to get my head around what the game is. And the description of the game, of course, up here. Here we go. Build the most efficient intergalactic factory in space simulation strategy game, Dyson Sphere program. Harness the power of stars, collect resources, plan and design production lines, and develop your interstellar factory from a small space workshop to a galaxy-wide industrial empire. Kinda just sounds like you're the bad guys in Star Wars. You know? Like, it kind of sounds like we're going to get invaded by a bunch of fucking Wookiees, you know? Oh, hell. I don't know, but that's this is the DSP game. I'm kind of curious to look at the comments here. This game's a great factory automation game in the same way that Factorio is. However, it has a few rough edges going into the mid-game. Tools available don't match the design challenge or items you're required to produce. There we go, good stuff. Apparently, it's a good game, you know? Apparently, people seem overwhelmingly pleased with the game. So, yeah, if people want to play DSP, the game's available on Steam. It's for like 12 quid. There you go, it's like, you know, 12 odd quid right now. It's got 20% off. But there's actually a game called DSP. There you fucking go. Anyway, we're done with that. Okay, let's get back to. I've derailed enough. You know, I've derailed far too much. Let's get back to where we were. Okay. And fuck me, man. I'm not playing DSP. I'll feel dirty. To me, it sounds like quite a complex game. Like those, I do appreciate, you know, like games like Factorio. You know what I mean? When everything is working as it should be, that kind of thing can be fun to watch. But the amount of effort that goes into creating that, I don't think I would have the temperament or patience for it. You know, I don't think I would have the patience to play a game like that personally. You know, it's just it's so much like, you know, I need to get all these unique individual kind of resources, and then I need to make sure that the machines are precisely fine-tuned to this thing goes into that thing, and then it seems too complex for my simple wee brain to kind of comprehend. You know, I don't know. That's my approach anyway. Anyway, now that I've debunked DSP entirely, let's get back to Bingo.
I'm trying to find their game releases. Oh, sorry, which game? Here we go. Which games did Bluepoint Games develop? Okay, here it is. So Bluepoint Games has been making games for a very long time, and what they normally do is they take existing games and they either port them or upgrade them for a new audience. For example, the game that most of you probably recognize Bluepoint Games from is the Demon's Souls remake, which they remade as a launch title for the PlayStation 5 back in 2020. Okay, that's the one that most people know them for. What you might not realize is that they have done a ton of remakes. For example, they redid Shadow of the Colossus for PlayStation 4 in 2018, and that was a porting of the PS2 game to a PS4 game with brand new graphics and gameplay. The Uncharted Nathan Drake collection from back in 2015 was Bluepoint Games. Gravity Rush Remastered in 2016. How about this one? The Metal Gear Solid HD collection, which I played in 2012. That's right, the game that actually was the origins of This Is How You Don't Play.
Love how Phil is hyper-fascinated. Evil AJ has not made any content about Phil in like a decade. Like, Evil AJ moved the fuck on from Phil for well over 10 years now, and yet Phil cannot keep Evil AJ's name out of his mouth. Evil AJ moved the fuck on, and you can't let it go, Phil.
That was Bluepoint Games, okay? They also made the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus collection in 2011, and that's the version of Shadow of the Colossus that I originally played back in the day. They also made God of War collection in 2009, which remastered God of War 1 and 2. Gee, I mean, keep going back. They made Flower and ported it to the PlayStation 4 and the Vita. They actually ported PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale to the Vita. They ported Titanfall to the Xbox 360, and they actually had a debut title called Blast Factor in 2006. Now, if you're not aware, just listen to this. After Bluepoint Games released Demon's Souls Remake in 2020, Sony was so pleased with their work, they bought the studio. They bought them outright. And Bluepoint thought, oh my god, this is great. We made it big time. We've been doing these ports and these upgrades and these collections for years and years, but now that we're actually owned by Sony, now we're going to make it to the big time. We're actually going to start working on bigger games, and hopefully, you know, we're going to grow. And here's what happened. This is not a joke or an exaggeration. Sony said to Bluepoint, okay, stop making remakes right now. We want you to make a God of War live service game. You know, like what happened with BioWare, when their owner, who's EA, told them, hey, stop making single-player RPGs and make a live service online cooperative shooter instead.
Get
and BioWare
fucking screwed!
Thank you very much to Darkside Ranta for the $2 super chat. Says free space. Indeed, yeah. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space, and that's been a 5th super chat all the stream. So indeed, it does get us another free space. Excellent stuff indeed. Thank you very much for that. Very kind of you indeed. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. Anyway, guys, 50 likes on Bingo would also get us 2 more free spaces. You know, 50 likes, 2 more free spaces. We can do it. I'm sure we can get 2 more free spaces. We have 2 free spaces currently so far, and we're not far away actually from another free space. So if Phil begs one more time, effectively, we get a free space as well. You know, so and 3 more snorts of burps, we get a free space for that as well. So there we go. More free spaces are incoming, I'm sure, with Phil saying and doing things as well.
said, what? Why would we do that? That's not what we do. That's not our forte. We're not good at it. We have no experience in it. Why would you want us to do that? And EA said, don't question, just do what we tell you. And as BioWare was developing this game, they kept telling EA, you know, it's kind of like Destiny in a way, and it's kind of samey to other games because that's the genre, and you're telling us to trend chase, we don't like this. To which EA said, shut up and still make the game. We don't care. And then what happened is it came out, and it flopped miserably, and now you can't even play Anthem. That's the game that BioWare pumped out. Anthem, it doesn't even exist anymore. They shut down the service, all it's dead. Okay? So, there was a track record of this already happening, of a major company kind of acquiring a studio and then telling the studio, don't do what you're good at, do what we tell you because we think this will trend chase and make money. And the studio were like, I don't know about this. And they said, too bad, do what we tell you because we own you now. So that's exactly what Bluepoint did. For about 4 years, they were developing a God of War live service game, which never saw the light of day because, lo and behold, what a shocking twist, the game sucked, it wasn't going to work, so Sony canceled it. So then for the last year, Bluepoint has been scrambling, pitching ideas of games that they could make for Sony, HD collections, upgrades to previous Sony properties. And Sony said, okay, thanks for all your feedback, we'll get back to you to tell you what to make. And now they closed the studio this morning. So Bluepoint Games, who was fine making games on their own, doing these upgrades and HD ports and all this stuff and doing great work, was bought by Sony, forced to make a game they didn't want to make and didn't know how to make, canceled the game, and then laid everybody off. Thanks, Sony. Wow, you're really doing a good job for the industry, Sony. Really. I mean, you're really just, you know, helping improve the gameplay landscape. You destroyed a company for no reason because you're an idiot. So it's hilarious because it was Herman Holst, right? This fucker who's in charge of Sony Gaming, who made the announcement this morning. He goes, oh, don't worry. We're confident that we're in control of the future and we know what's best and that gaming is going to... Shut the fuck up, Herman Holst, you piece of shit. Seriously. Saying shit like that is so underhanded. It's like dirty. You read his announcement that he's laying all these people off. It's about 70 employees. And you read it, you're like, what a disgusting, filthy person. That he buys a company, forces the company to do things that they're not good at, and then lays them all off. You're a scumbag. They were fine. They were literally doing fucking fine until you ruined them. You should be the one suffering, not them. You, Herman Holst, should be the one out there unemployed on the street, not the 70 employees of Bluepoint Games that have a track record of success, and you fucked it up. The games industry is ass fucking backwards. These people in charge don't know what they're doing, constantly run things off a cliff into the fucking ocean, but then the people who made the bad decisions are fine and succeed and get paid and get bonuses and get promotions, and the people who are working their asses off and are told to do the wrong thing and don't want to do it and they're forced to do it, they lose their jobs. What kind of a backwards fucking way is it to run a company?
Did he just say blackwards? Did he just say blackwards? Hold on.
Lose their jobs. What kind of a backwards fucking way is it to run a company?
It's not, it said blackwards. Blackwards. It wasn't quite blackwards, but it's like blackwards. Whatever the fuck that is. Christ life. Let's get back to normal speed. But yeah, Jesus, man.
If you're a Sony stockholder right now, you should be demanding that Herman Holst be fired. I'm serious. That should be like number one that you should be championing. You ruined the company. You wasted the company's money buying them. You did nothing with them, and now you laid them off. No, you're the problem, Mr. Holst. Not Bluepoint. You, because you're an idiot. And
so Bluepoint, when Sony acquired them or whatever, like but Phil said it was EA earlier on. Is it EA or is it Sony? Because Phil can't seem to make up his mind whether it's EA or Sony. Or is it fucking both? I don't know. But oh hell. Bluepoint. I mean that's always. I mean, I assume that Bluepoint chose to enter into this partnership. However, they were. I mean, that was the risk that they were going to take. You know, if they were fine doing what they were doing before Sony's intervention. Oh, he was trying to use EA buying Respawn as an example. Okay, there you go. It shows you how much attention. I'm trying to pay attention to Phil, but I'm just fucking shooting him out sometimes. It all just fucking blends together. Okay, but the problem is also, that is the problem, though. Like Bluepoint probably understood the risks of potentially being acquired by Sony, you know, but they would lose some of that creative control process. It sucks it fucking happens, but that's the risk you fucking take, you know. And it's just, I mean, it's I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's probably a lot more to it than I'm understanding, you know what I mean? But yeah, it might not be the end of it. They might still, as a company, they might still fucking reform as their own company and start again by themselves. You know, like if they can maintain their core work group, you know what I mean, that fucking made them successful back in the fucking back in the day. Perhaps they'll fucking come through this and persevere and become even better than ever before. Who fucking knows? There's potential for that, you know.
We don't want you in charge. Fuck you and get out. That's exactly what should be happening. But here's the truth. When Sony cuts the fat, which is what they call these kind of things in corporate America, when Sony cuts the fat of getting this company out of there that's not currently making them profits, what that does is that increases the bottom line, and the common shareholder, actually, their value will likely go up, and they'll probably receive more dividends as a result of cutting the fat. Therefore, they think, oh, Herman Hulst is a good guy. Herman Hulst knows what he's doing. He really made a good choice for us because now we made more money. Well, that's not what it's about, you fucking idiots. It's a short-term game, but long-term, you've shot yourself in the foot. You ruined a company that was a great game dev company that could have made you millions and millions and millions because of bad leadership, and you're remaining that bad leadership, or you're keeping that bad leadership in that spot. It's like there's cancer, and you didn't cut the cancer out. So
don't compare it to cancer. Don't compare it to cancer. That's horrible. Jesus Christ, man.
It's going to come back. It's going to fuck you and kill you. You have to cut out the people that are ruining the company, not leave them there because today they toss you a few dollars to distract you from the fact that they're awful leaders. Because that's exactly what this is. I'm bad at my job, but I made the shareholders a couple extra bucks, so they're going to keep me in power, even though I'm obviously bad at my job. It pisses me off to hear people in the industry losing their jobs like this. It's not their fault at all. This is not a case that they literally did something bad or wrong. It was Sony's fault, 100%. I wish more people would realize it and things would change, but that's how everything is run right now. All these companies are the people in charge of these fucking scum suckers who just fuck everything up, and then no one holds them accountable. Why is Herman Hulst not accountable for this? Anyway, that's that story. It sucks. I hate reporting stories like that. They piss me off. If you can't tell, my blood pressure's up. I'm angry. I don't want 70 people to lose their jobs because of some fucking rich bitch who thinks he knows how to run a company and doesn't.
Why don't you hire them then, Phil? You're so super duper successful these days. You hire them. You fucking hire them and make the game you've always wanted to fucking make. How about you fucking get those guys hired to DSP Enterprises and you fucking sign them on board, because you're super duper successful now these days. You're more athlete than you've ever been in your entire life. This is the greatest, most successful time in the history of DSP gaming. So how about you hire them to create the video game you've always fucking wanted to have made? You know, there you go, Phil. There you go. Get these guys hired and they can make the game you've always dreamed of playing.
Making horrible decisions and fucking them all over. Okay, so continuing on, the other topic of today that I want to talk about is I'm looking for a controller. Now, maybe you know what, because it's already 12:13 and this is the...
This is borderline big territory, but it's not quite a big.
DSP morning show and not the podcast. I think maybe we should talk about this tomorrow on the podcast.
For God's sake. Well, thank Christ I'm not here, live anyway.
So here's what we will do. Tomorrow on the Level 1 podcast, I would like to look for a new controller that I can get for the March 6th retro...
You knew it said May. May the 1st burst, aye? A new controller to pop off in May.
Marathon or Retrothon here on the channel, okay? So we will talk about this tomorrow. Some people are saying 8-bit do. Is it 8-bit do or 8-bit do? I don't know how to pronounce it. I need to know how to pronounce this so I can figure this out, okay? But I need to have a controller that will work with Switch 2, a classic controller, so that I can actually play these games for the marathon, or else it's going to be horrible. 8-bit do, it's like do, D-O-U-G-H, okay. Rude Fossa Gaming says I have an 8-bit do ultimate Bluetooth, and he loves it. All right, let's look at this tomorrow. Like I said, right now, I'm not even kidding you. I just did that story. I got a promotional email from Sony. There's still time to save up to 75% off on these games. Fuck you. Okay. But yes, tomorrow, please make these suggestions. We'll look them up. We'll see the pricing. And I might even buy a controller live tomorrow on the podcast because I need to get something in time for the marathon coming up. Okay?
Who fucking cares?
All right. What would you guys like to talk about on today's morning show? What's on your minds, everybody? By the way, Real Irish did another $2 super chat and talked about a detractor meme. Thanks. I'm not reading that, but thanks for $2. Can you send me some more? That'd be nice. If you do more detractor memes with money attached to them, that's excellent. Okay. I can't unsub or block the Sony email, reason being, that Sony email address is also what sends you invites to betas. So, for example, if I want to get into a...
So you're still going to play the games. You fucking hate Sony and how they conduct their business and how fucking dare they. And the stockholders don't care no shit because as long as they fucking make money. And yet you're still going to keep playing the games. You absolute cunt. After all that, no wonder Broside fell fucking warn me. No fucking wonder. After all this fucking grandstanding. And it's fucking like how fucking, I should demand this Herman Holtz guy, whatever his fucking name was, get him fired, how fucking dare he, fucking fire these guys doing the fucking job. And yet he's still going to fucking make sure, he could make an active choice here to not consume any Sony products anymore. But no, I can't do that because he might miss out on being invited to fucking early access to games. Heaven fucking forbid Phil gets denied early access to fucking games from Sony. So, fuck you Sony, but at the same time, please invite me to these early access games.
A beta coming up, they need to send me the invite via there so I can't block it. It sucks, because I don't like that shit, but I have to leave it open or else I can't get into stuff. Very lame.
You could just say, fuck those guys, I'm not consuming your content, I'm making a stand. If you're so aggressive against Sony and their fucking business practices and how they conduct themselves as a company, he could just fucking say, fuck you, Sony. But nah, the greed consumes him.
What is my favorite JRPG? I like the classics from the SNES era. So games like Final Fantasy 4 or 6 or Chrono Trigger or Earthbound are my favorites of all time. I think that era. Probably favorite Final Fantasy would be 6. But I love Chrono Trigger, so it's hard for me to determine between those two. I'd say those two are probably my favorite JRPGs. Final Fantasy 6 and Chrono Trigger. Darmilk says I would pay so much money if you played League of Legends. I mean, I have no idea how to play it. It would probably be an atrocious, failure. I'm not against playing it, though. If you really wanted me to play it, I would give it a shot. I'd give anything a shot. I'm probably not going to do well. Is the sweater itchy? Not at all. This is a super comfortable, what do they call this, quarter zip? Yeah, it's super comfortable. And it's very nice. I like how it looks. This is a new one that I actually got only like a couple months ago, and I've only worn it once before, so I was happy that finally the temperatures cooled down again and I could wear it again. I never played Phantasy Star. No, I did not, because I was an SNES guy, so I played all the SNES RPGs for the most part. Phantasy Star was Genesis, and I didn't play it. I got Genesis, but it was very late into its life cycle when I got it. I'm aware of Legend of Dragoon. I'm aware of it. I've never played it, but I'm aware of it. I've heard of it. Yeah, PS1 era, exactly.
Make the bad man stop. That's boring. You're boring,
Looks like my chat is
everybody.
screwed up.
Quit boring everyone.
There we go. Okay. Ciao, there you go.
Sonny's actually trying to guess. So, live DSP, it's like, live DSP is like an hour and a half ahead of us. How much do we think live DSP has made? Currently, live DSP, at this point in time, right now in history, not now as in when I paused it, but future DSP, live currently DSP, how much do we think Phil's made? I am going to guesstimate $27. $27 is my guesstimation. So that's my guess. $27 it is.
MF says, I can't believe they had guys who could remaster Bloodborne and they fumbled it hard. Bloodborne was the single reason I bought a PS4 and a remaster.
Oh shit, it's actually 28. Oh, that's damn close. Oh, there we go. Close, but not on the money. God damn. So there you go. I said 27, it's actually 28. And he started gameplay of Dragon Quest, which is also a fucking big money spinner for him, of course. There you go. Oh, hell. It might be another fucking slow day of Dragon Quest. Poor Philly boy.
There would have been a reason to buy.
So in 90 minutes, he's made $10. Wow, that's fucking worse than minimum wage.
A PS5. You're right. And you know they could have done it. Abso-freaking-lutely, you know that they could have redone Bloodborne. Yeah, my Kick chat just crashed. Is Kick working still?
Who fucking
Gateway
cares?
timeout. The Cloudflare servers have died, and Kick.com is now reporting a host error. Ouch.
Lol. Is that why the raw Phil Kick chat is frozen then? That would explain a lot.
So apparently Kick.com's Cloudflare server host is down. Yeah. I don't know if anyone can even see me on Kick right now. Because I cannot load the chat. Let me...
Of course, Phil's worry is going to be, will I get paid still for the views?
Even see, is the Kick page even working? I don't think so. Yikes. I'm going to keep the Kick stream on, but I have no idea if it's going to work or not. It could be effed up. Yeah, Kick chat has not moved in 2 minutes, because I actually have the Kick chat open. Yeah, it looks like Kick servers died. Well, actually, it's not Kick server, the Cloudflare server died. Yeah.
That might only impact the chat, though. I don't know if that impacts the whole website.
Yeah, it's not working. So right now, I'm basically only streaming for the YouTube audience. The Kick side has died. I know. Isn't it weird how so much relies on Cloudflare servers? And when they do have this issue, a ton of businesses just go down entirely. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, the chat is completely frozen. I think the stream is frozen over there too. But I'm not going to stop broadcasting. Like, I'm just going to wait it out.
You're going to wait? Look, continue your show, Phil. Just continue. You actually sit there and install your fucking entire fucking stream until Kick comes back online.
Yeah, all the Kick must be down because it's a Cloudflare error I'm getting back, and it won't load the page. See how it's white? You can see how bright I am right now? It's just giving me white pages when I try to load it. Yep.
Continue the show, Phil. The show must go on. Come on now.
When the robots take over, they're going to take out Cloudflare first. There you go. What's up, Satan? How are you this morning? Good to see you.
Free space, baby. Free space.
What's up, Satan? Good to see you.
Literally said it word for word. He literally said it word for word. Unbelievable. Thank you, Satan. Very kind of you indeed.
I'm glad to have you all on the YouTube side, and it's still working there. So I guess YouTube doesn't use Cloudflare. They must use some other server or service. Yeah, if I keep reloading, it'll load the chat, but then the chat crashes and doesn't move. It just sits here frozen. So I can't even click on a name in chat. It just doesn't even open. It's so messed up. So, all right, I'll have to try to refresh again in a few minutes, I guess, and see if it actually works or not. I wonder if what's working and what's not right now. Like, I wonder if half the shit I'm looking at, like, emails don't work. I wonder, because how much you want to bet? A ton.
Look at that chair fucking shake. That chair is going to fucking fall apart with the vibrational forces of his leg jiggling and nervous and fucking like worry or whatever, you know. Holy shit, that chair's going mental.
A ton of shit's on Cloudflare. So, yeah. Well, if you are able to still watch me on Kick, I'm not going to stop broadcasting, but I can't control it. This is a server issue online. And if you want to chat, you could always come over to the YouTube side of stuff. But, you know, a lot of people prefer one over the other. Snake Sauce somehow just redeemed moral support. And that worked in the chat, but no one else can type in the chat. How is that even possible? Of all people, Snake Sauce was able to put through 2 moral support messages. That's funny. Yes, the bolt's in my chair on Cloudflare. That's why the chair is falling apart. No, I'm wiggling my leg. I'm going to put my legs down onto my footrest, and I'll stop doing it. Yeah, look, people cannot type in the Kick chat, but they can redeem moral support, so they are. What the hell kind of a weird loophole is that? Yeah, there you go. You guys can say stuff. If you redeem moral support, you can put a message in there. Oh, is it working again? Okay, looks like the chat's coming back. Let me reload it. Okay, looks like the servers are coming back now. What a man.
I actually stopped doing everything until Kick fixed again. He actually stopped doing everything. So he just, everything came to a standstill until Kick returned.
Yes. Cloudflare is down. Hope you didn't need to withdraw any money or transfer funds. Because it's all frozen online. Oh, man. Uh-oh, is the YouTube side crashing now? I hope not. Because now the YouTube chat's not moving. Oh, there we go. Now it moved.
That is your normal speed for YouTube chat, Phil. That is your normal pace.
Yikes. Boxster Baxter, you're missing the point. Boxster Baxter says, I'm confused. How does adding the date to your King's Tax banner make the channel easier to find? That doesn't make it easier to find, but let's say, for example, you're watching someone who clipped me, right? You'll know the date that they clipped me. That way you'll say, oh, okay, so Phil made that on that date. And you can say, well, if I want to find other stuff of his, he's actively making content. Do you understand? As opposed to, if it doesn't say that, you might think, oh, this is just an old clip that someone clipped of Phil to make a meme or something. That's the difference. Because that was what the person had said in the comment. They were like, I didn't even know you were still actively making content because I haven't seen your channel in 100 years. So I thought that this was just old shit people were making fun of. If the date was in there, I would have known you made it today or yesterday. Oh, okay. Someone says add DSP gaming stats. There you go. I'll do that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Perfect. I put the date and I put DSP gaming stats. Perfect. So now it says DSP gaming in the crawl, and that'll indicate the channel. There you go.
So you want to know exactly how clippers are going to fucking navigate around this? I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you right now exactly how clippers are going to navigate around this. Okay, you ready for this shit? Are you ready for this? I don't think you guys are prepared for the fucking genius fucking, you know, IQ play. You know, you fucking get ready for this shit here, right? So if I do this, okay. Okay. So let's zoom in even more. Okay. And then no, it's probably easier if I do this. Hold on 2 seconds. Fucking hell, hold on. We do that. So if you do that, and then you do that. Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. I'm all over the fucking place here. Hold on. And there you go. All of a sudden, there's no more bar. The track, the clips will be like this, and it's like, oh, wait a second. I don't know the date of this clip. How do we know when Phil said this thing in his content? We can't see the bar anymore. What are we meant to do about this? Oh no! I was gonna back. Oh shit, went too far. Undo the fucking. Ah, fuck me, what am I doing? Undo everything. Where am I? Ah, for fuck's sake, I'm breaking everything right now. Hold on. Everything is breaking. There, I fixed that. I didn't fix it. Hold on, 2 seconds. Why you broke? Hold on. Scripts, refresh the script. There you go. We're back. We're back, baby. Oh, the things are. Fuck me. I fucking broke things. I fixed that again. It's okay. There we go. We're back there. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Yeah, it's called cropping. Exactly. There you go. Called cropping. That's exactly what's going to happen. Alright, let's crack on with bingo. How will I know this is from DSP Space Gaming now? Yeah. Yeah, what? That's the whole thing. Did I get the memo about adding DSP Gaming stats in your restreams? It's a law. I better add that to my metrics. Mind you, actually, my bingo streams, I'm pretty sure the streams actually have hashtag DSP and hashtag DSP Gaming as well as hashtag the common DSP. So I think I'm covered for that.
Daz Auto Chick says it seems to be coming back now, but it is still giving loading errors every few seconds. Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's working out for me. I'm not gonna touch nothing.
We have 4 free spaces currently, which is good stuff. If we get 50 likes, that's 2 more free spaces. As things stand, we are 5 away from a full house again. We've had 1 full house. We're trying to get 2. Let's see if we can get it.
All right. Tron Gets Legacy, no problem. It says, hope you're doing well. Thanks for hosting Bumblebee yesterday. I hosted him twice. I hosted him the day before as well on the day stream. The thing is, he hasn't been streaming a lot when I've been streaming, so I haven't been able to host him at all. Like, Mad TV has been getting tons of hosts for me, but I would prefer to spread the hosting around rather than just give it to one person all the time. But the people who I was hosting haven't been online recently. Now Bumblebee has been.
What is Phil's music?
Is the video audio desynced? It certainly should not be. Does anyone see desync in the video or audio? Because on my end, it's not happening, but that doesn't mean that it's not happening on one of the services. When will gaming be starting? Very soon, in fact. We're just about at the hour mark of the morning show, and I usually start gaming after about an hour, so we can start very shortly, actually. I don't think I like this song. I'm gonna thumb this one down. They call this high hype hard bass. I'm serious. High hype hard bass. No thanks. Okay. It's good. People are saying it's good. It's synced. Okay, cool. All right, so I'd like to say thank you for hanging out with me for the last hour. You guys have been an awesome audience. Thanks for listening to the topics and engagement.
Are you gonna beg? Are you gonna beg? Please beg, Phil.
engaging. And for the people who have supported so far as well, thank you so much for that. Let's get set up now for Dragon Quest, shall we? And I hope that you'll stick around. I know that many people will leave because, simply put, they just can't stand a turn-based RPG. But it's a great game. This version is excellent with its graphical and musical improvements. I'm excited for a chill stream of it today and good progress. We're going to have around 3 hours of gameplay this afternoon. And it sure would be great if you could support the stream, all right? Please, I love this style of game. It's one of my favorites. I want to keep JRPGs and turn-based RPGs in the rotation, but I need people to show up, engage, and support the streams. Please support the stream today if you can, and please stick around. Because here's the thing about this game. We can talk and hang out when I play it. We can treat it as a chill hangout session as I'm also playing it, you understand? It's not just about the game. It's not like I'm playing Street Fighter and I can't pay attention to you guys. It's actually the opposite. So if you stick around and hang out, we can have a great interactive time together this afternoon. I hope that you will, okay? All right. Kyle says, I think Deadlock will be a hard game to get into without a team. It's hard to do solo queuing as a new player to MOBAs. Well, let's at least give it a shot, right? Isn't it fair to say we should at least give it a try? That way we can have that experience and say yes or no. Listen, if I play it tonight and it just doesn't work out, that's okay. It's one stream. Let's give it a try, right? I think I'm okay with that. There you go. All right. Thank you guys for chilling. And I hope that you guys will stick around. I hope that you enjoyed the DSP morning show. There will not be a morning show again now until Monday. Yeah, because we're doing a podcast both tomorrow, Friday to end the week, and then, of course, on Sunday to start my new week. So the morning show returns on Monday with chill vibes all around. But hey, tomorrow's podcast should be good. Like I said, we'll be hunting for a new Switch 2 controller so that I can actually play these retro games during the marathon. That should be fun to do together, okay? All right, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Okay.
So that's the end.
So we're going to get started, but before we do, I just got to use the restroom quickly. So what we'll do, it's just going to be like a minute, so I'm actually not going to play commercials or anything. I'm not going to do clips, but let me actually get the monitor and everything moved over where it needs to be. Let's do that first. Okay. Here we are. Okay.
Shut the fuck up!
Get the lights off, get the music off. Well, I guess I'll leave the music on while I go use the restroom quick.
Are idiots.
Alrighty. Okay. Chill for a minute. I'm just going to go use the restroom, and then we're going to begin with Dragon Quest 7. Again, support would be greatly appreciated. Some early support, get some shout-outs on the leaderboard here for Dragon Quest would be great. Thank you, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay. So he's going to start very soon. But there we go. Yeah, he's going to. So yeah. How many likes do we have on Bingo? Do we have 50 likes yet? Please tell me we got 50 likes. Or we need 3 spaces. We're 4 away from a full house as things stand. 50 likes would mean we get 2 more free spaces, and we'd only be 2 away from a full house. I'm going to fast forward this. Let's fast forward here. Here we go. Phil, live DSP is back from his second break with $30. Holy shit, man. He's rolling in the big dough. Big time. Holy crap.
You got it.
Now, here we go. He's back.
All right, that's enough of this music. Let's get this music out of here. All right. Let's get started with Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined.
Nobody cares, Phil. No cunt cares.
7. Ha ha ha. Dragon Quest 7.
Shut up, bitch!
Please play the Virtual Boy. You are in luck. I already have. You can check that out on this channel. La la la. Oh,
Shut
yes.
the fuck
Here we go,
up.
here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on. Do 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 do. Very nice. Yeah. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back.
He is now recording for a shitey gameplay, which means we do not win a second bingo card. We almost won a second bingo card. We're close to it. But in the end, we're 4 away from a second full house. So we're going to have 1 marble race. We still get to have 1 marble race afterwards, but we get to have 2, sadly. So it is what it is. Nothing we can do. Bugs mechanics and all that. We tried. We fucking tried. We gave it a fair shot here. We've done not bad. Being 4 away from a second full house is still a pretty good goal, you know? But yeah, you win some, you lose some, but we still get to win 1, so we still get to enjoy marbles anyway, so good stuff indeed. But anyway, let's get marbles all set up, shall we? Hold on 2 seconds here. So I need to add some new marbles. I have to See, I don't trust you because you might have. Okay, this is clearly a detractor soccer account, okay, and it's funny, but my thinking is that you have a marble already on your main account. You know, which would make it a bit unfair, which means you might have 2 chances to win. You see my thinking here. It feels a bit unfair. My logic is that you might have a marble already, technically speaking. You know, and it feels a wee bit unfair if you're doubling your chances being a sticky bastard like that, you know. Oh hell. Kyle Ditson is my main account. Busted! No. Oh my Christ. Who knows? Actually, maybe true if I don't fucking know. How are you fucking meant to know? Oh hell. I'm going to add it anyway. Fuck it. People want me to add Jade, so fuck it. We're going to add it. Hold on, guys. And while I'm adding the newest marbles, you guys can enjoy some Scottish otters, otherwise known as Scotters. We'll be right back, and then we'll have marbles.
Your life is nothing. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day. You're bagging. I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day. You're bagging. I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day. You're bagging. I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
Bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one. Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in then put banana.
Alright, you bunch of dafties. We're back here and we're back here to enjoy some fucking robust marble content. And we're going to actually still try and complete this goddamn map here. We've tried it last few times, we failed the last few times, we're going to try it again. We have the newest marble added. Jade Dentmussen 96 is the newest goddamn marble added. For fuck's sake. And to be fair, I mean, in theory, Jade should be a fucking pro at this because no one has more experience, I think, in the marble scene of rolling their way to victory than Jade. They fucking spent their whole life on a fucking roll, baby. You know, so if anyone can fucking complete this goddamn course, it's going to be that wee rat bastard right there. Can we find his marble here? Hold on. Can we fucking find his marble? He's in here somewhere. He's in here. I'll be in here somewhere. Where are you? Yeah, if I will find you. Where are you, you wee rat bastard? There's so many marbles in here. There's a sea of names. He'll be here somewhere. Fuck me. There he is. I found him. Here he is. I found him. Here he is. Right here. This one right here. This one right here. This bastard. There you go. Right next to fucking Poor Mookie. Poor Mookie has to fucking suffer being next to Jade. keep the cripples together, I guess. Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Mookie. Oh, for God's sake. Well, there we go. Jade's got her own fucking marble. For God's sake. Well, let's see if Jade can carry us to glory in this very complex course. We get 3 goes to complete this course. Sadly, I can't make their marble squeak. You know, I can't make the marble squeak. I do apologise. But yeah, here we go. All the marbles are underway here. ST1593 at the middle here. Dio and Lazy Crabs guys there. How the hell did Twilight fall immediately? And Lucy Britannia. How the hell did that happen? Fucking 2 seconds into the fucking course and they're fucking falling to demise. Meanwhile, fast forward here. Lazy Crabs Hellgas is ahead here. They're in first place. Dreamlands in second place. Fear Monarch in third place. It's a close run race so far. Almost got nuked. Lazy Crabs was very close to getting nuked, but they survive. Mark O'Shaughnessy is now in first place. Mark O'Shaughnessy, the underdog. Mark, of course, well known for watching the bingo content 10 minutes or so behind live. So talking to them in chat's always a fucking chore because you never fucking know at what point in time they're going to watch the stream from. There we go, Mark is flying in first place. My guess is that if fucking if they win marbles, it'll be about 10 minutes before they realise they've won. Oh, they're dead. Never mind. Sorry, Mark. I'll go out. That's going to be a nasty surprise for Mark in about 10 minutes time. But there we go. But those marbles, some marbles have perished here. But Chris, thanks. BST and me. Chris is in the air. Chris is in the air. Where are you? Are you going to the finish line? No, you're. Oh, that's unfortunate. I am winning. Jody Tent is right behind me, but I am winning. My marble, the most robust marble of all marbles, is currently ahead and winning. Did Jay's marble die? Lol. Yeah, my marble is looking pretty good right now, I must say. Jody Taint, I think, is gone. I can't see them. That's my marble. There we go, right down the middle. Perfect. There's no other marbles even close to me right now. Look at me setting the fucking standard here. As we drop down. Die, you bastard! I fucking died. Tom, we're following you. That's no fair. My marble was fucking robbed. I was gonna fucking win that and all. I was fucking denied. Conspiracy. Shenanigans. A lot of marbles have perished currently. Tom, Sonic, ST1593, Aussie's Game Room, Hi Amster. ST is gone. We're down to our last 4. We're down to Tom, Sonic, Aussie's Game Room, Hi Amster. We're going to keep an eye on Tom. Can he make it over here? That's a big bounce over. A good bounce, and there we go. Hi Amster, and so Aussie's Game Room's gone. I am Stu and Sonic are both together in the big circle thing over there. Tom went the wrong way. They've been held up here, but they're still alive, Tom. They're still alive. Let's follow. Sonic made it over, and so Hi Am Stu. They're all together. All 3 marbles, our last 3 marbles are all together here. In the tube of doom. Sonic is a bit behind here, as you can see, but here he is here. They're all here. They're all here. And they've all made it out here, all together as well. Now you want to be in the right hand side here. Left hand side is bad. Tom moves over to the right hand side. That's good for them. Hi, I'm Stu. Is into the laser. Oh, Tom's the last one alive. Stu and Sonic both got lasered. And Sonic. Oh my god, they're all dead. After all that fucking shite. Tom got battered by one of the fucking arms. Well, we try again. We have 3 more goes at this course. Well, we'll have 3 goes total. So we've already had 1 go, 2 more attempts. Here we fucking go. Remember, if one marble completes this, they win everything. They win a full house ticket. They win a Scottish soundboard pass. They also fucking win an intro shout out. Loughtree Britannia, the front running marble so far. Well done to them for getting the early lead. We still have 102. Never mind, I was going to say we still had 102 marbles alive, but Ludwig and Aiton's died. Jade's gone straight away. Jade, that's the wrong way, pal, you dumb bastard. Jade, you're not meant to fucking throw yourself off the fucking course. I don't think Jade understands how to play the fucking game. But Windows 96 is currently in front running marble, closely followed by Teresa Young. Woods is also there, but they get knocked off the edge. Unlucky. Woods is gone. Windows 96, so flying down this course so far. Oh, that's a bad bounce, so Mr. White has overtaken first place and Windows 96 has gone. It's a very fortunate bounce for Mr. White there. I thought they were gone, but they've managed to survive and they're alive here. A lot of marbles though are getting slowed down here. Deal's gone, BST's gone, Daniel Cannon's gone. That's a very unfortunate fucking roll of the dice for them. A whole lot of marbles are starting to catch up now. Pika Fan's gone, Major of India's gone, Mammon's gone. Dapper Dragon's gone. So many marbles are falling to the demise. Where's everyone? Everyone's gone. I'm trying to fucking catch up first place. Where's Mookie? Mookie's gone as well. Where's Warren? We're following Warren. Warren survived somehow. Warren survived all that shit. Everyone else died practically, but Warren survived. Here we go. Can Warren get further than any other marble from before them? They bounce over just about here. They was so down, but they dropped down again. They're a bit to the side though. You want to go the other way? You want to go the other way, pal? You don't want to go that way. That's what I'm sure. Disco 2-3 is now front running marble. Is this a good way to go? It is indeed. No, it's not. That's a bad place to be. Get in the... Oh, never mind. Avalanche. No, not following Avalanche. Well, actually, we are following Avalanche. That's a bad place to be. They might get away with it though. The portal. They might get away with the portal. Oh, that is unfortunate. We're following Fox. There are 3 marbles left alive. Sonny's marble is one of the marbles left alive, as well as M Board. Fox Fox has made it into the tube. As soon as the barrier goes in, there we go. M Board and Sonny are navigating the way down there right now. Is M Board okay? M Board's gone, so is Sonny. So we're keeping an eye. Sonny's the last hope. As ever, everything. Oh, you jammy bastard. Sonny, you jammy bastard. Oh, wait, you're not jammy after all. You were jammy. Oh, that is. Oh, for God's sake. You went from being so lucky to unlucky to so lucky, and then, oh, God almighty. And there's me about to fucking say that, as per usual, our fucking last hope shall lie on Sonny. Saving us all. But yeah, the bingo course decided it was not to be for them. That was unfortunate indeed. That was truly unfortunate. I thought they got extremely lucky for a second there. And then the course said, nope. We changed our mind. You're fucked after all. Oh, well. So, well, Dips is gone. So is David Rail. Those 2 marbles are gone straight away. 2 early deaths there in the marbles. Q-Limp is the front runner marble so far. Agent Double Soul, Damien, Dreaded End, Dio, and the Mad Max have all gone as well. And so is Ludwig World Order. Sonny's gone, Dark Gross is gone, Alexander C. Destroyer all gone as well. We've lost quite a few marbles already. Mookie's gone, poor Mookie.
You're fucking stupid and deserve to die.
Oh, well, that's there you go. A lot more marbles have passed on since then as well. Actually, we need if I can catch up to first place because we have a new leader. Disco 2-3 is a new leader in the course here. Josh Fraser has fallen to the demise as well as a bunch of other people. Disco 2-3 managing to navigate themselves down the course here effectively. Windows 96 is not far behind. Now they're getting stuck in this tube here. Disco 2-3 is there. Gibbo is there as well. There's me! Ree! My marble is winning, but Disco 2-3 is retaking. Get away, you fucking bastard. You're fucking in my way. Stop being in my way! Move! You fucking dick, get out of the fucking way. Gibbles there and all. There's my marble, looking very good in first place, but not for long. Am I going to get fried? I survived. I think, nope, I died. But there I am, I fell from the sky, and so did Gibble. Balls. Disco 2-3 holds on to the lead here. I only died because of Disco. Disco killed me. I mean, that's insert relevant 70s phrase here. Disco 2-3 making their way downtown. Insert retro song lyrics here. No, can't burst. But here we go. Disco 2-3. They're trying to get through to the end here. We're down to the last 11 marbles here. That's unfortunate. Disco's gone. Disco's history. Yeah, Disco's fucked. So Disco is gone. Yeah, unlucky. We're following Larry. No, we're not. We're following Beans for you. And BST. BST gets to survive now. BST fell in the portal. Bearclaw, they managed to get through the portal. Dom's gone, Shuri Taint's gone, but BST gets to get another chance here, but as well as a few marbles here. Beans for you, though. We're following Beans for you as they drop down into this funnel. They survive, and then in a circle here. Let's go back to second place here. Bearclaw is back there, so hold on. Who's... So Bearclaw is here. Beans for you is there. Daniel Cannon's gone. Now Britannia's gone. Emble's gone. We're down to the last 4 marbles. We're going to keep an eye on Beans for you as they make their way over here. BST is gone. Unfortunate for BST, but they're also gone. We're down to the last 3 marbles. Bearclaw and Slinks. Bearclaw is getting launched over right now. And Slinks is not... Slinks is gone, I think. Slinks is trying to... Slinks? For a second, I thought Slinks was trying to shortcut the whole thing. And they almost did as well. Like, they almost fucking did. Bearclaw and Beans for you is down to you. Never mind. Beans for you. Never mind. Fuck. God damn it. Can't even give people hope to fucking complete the course before they fucking die. We tried, but we failed. We've had 3 goes, and we've got killed every fucking time. So it's like you didn't fall off. You got knocked. You got knocked towards the finish line, and you almost sniped it. You almost fell with style. You know? Random Toy Story quote, I know. Anyway, we're going to hit random. Here we go. The random course that's been picked for us is called Fast Zoomin' Ending. It's been made by X24 Rocks. It has a 29% elimination rate and has an average finish time of just over 3 minutes. So here we go. The winning marble could win a special prize, not bingo, Baddies dealer prizes, but of course you've got to win the course first. It's a very, very dark looking ominous map. I wasn't expecting this. Fast zooming ending. Oh, it's like a fucking field goal. A cannon firing you towards the finish line. Okay. Well, I guess we just go. At time, go. Move, you bastards. Fucking move. There we go. 102 marbles. Who's going to be the fastest marble of the lot here? Now, we can't see anyone here. Major of India's out first. Followed by Tacozilla. We're going to follow Major of India. Can they hold on to the lead here? Both sides are somewhat symmetrical. Major of India has a big head start though. As they go around and round and round and round and round and round and round. Making their marble all dizzy. Tacozilla, I'd say, is in second place just about. As the marbles start to converge here. And that's not a great bounce, and that's going to give people a chance to fucking catch up. There we go. Zarnok is now in the lead. And now it's Tacozilla. That's an unfortunate bounce for Tacozilla, but they got knocked back forward by Major of India. The Mad Max is now in the lead. Major of India second place, Larry third, Princess fourth. Moki's dead again, for God's sake, Moki.
Shut your hole.
That's not Moki.
Shut your hole.
That's not Moki.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
There's Moki. There we go. So Mad Max is ahead, Major of India second place, right on their tails. Marbles are dying, left, right, side. Avalanche is gone, Gibble's gone. Then the slowdown here, right here, there's slowed down here, but you want to be outside as much as you can. That's not good though for Mad Max. I've been caught. Mad Max is caught on the inside here. Mad Max might be here a while. That is a truly unfortunate place for Mad Max to be. They have lost the lead here, and Pico Gaming is now ahead as they enter this circular tube here. Pico Gaming now in front of the marble. Tacozilla in second place. Tacozilla has been consistently high up there in the list of marbles. Slinks is gone, Slinks is gone, Wild Bill's gone. Gang of Wolves is gone. Quite a few marbles are going right now. Peacock Gaming has dropped in though, and here we go. They're close to the end here. They're not far off the end here. Dips is gone. But Peacock Gaming, that's a very good bounce of Peacock Gaming. As they make their way further on here. I've died, damn it. Major of India's gone. Peacock Gaming going down the steps here. Tackle's always still second place here, but it's looking very good for Peacock Gaming. They get slowed down a bit, they'll go down the steps. That could actually help Tackle. That could really help Tackles over here. And Dryax, who are trying to catch up here. But that's a good bounce here. These are good bounces, I'd say, for Peacock Gaming, who is so close here to the end. I think that Peacock sure got this one here. Yeah, Peacock had it one. Well done to Peacock Gaming. Their marble is victorious. Ryax ended up in second place. Tackles all got held up to third place. Aussie's Game Room was fourth. Baron was fifth. Brian A sixth. Madnax seventh. Sclerotic eighth. Toxic ninth. And Larry in 10th place. Well done to Peacock Gaming for winning the marble race for today. So there you go. Look, Jade's marble. Jade finished. Hey, well done, Jade. Your marble finished. You completed the course. Look at you. Managing to roll your way downhill for most of the fucking time. Well done, Jade. Well done, Jade. Well done, Jade. For fuck's sake. A few marbles have died, though. Some marbles were fucking caught up in the course and they perished. So there we go. We'll look at the results here. But yeah, as you see, some marbles were okay and finished the course. Zarnock was 20th. Jade was 26th. Broside Phil's 32nd. Blind Daughter 44th. Chris Danks 49th. Mercer 56th, you know. But some marbles did perish. Quite a few marbles actually perished, you know. Including myself. Including Moki. And Gibbo and Mark O'Shaughnessy. And Warren as well, and Angel, Kyle Denson, those all perished, so there we go. There were some stairs, but they were going down the way, so he was fine. You know, downwards is not as much a problem when you're in if you're in wheels, you know. So there you go. Jesus. Yeah, Moki was first to die. They were unfortunate, so there you go. But Peacock Gaming was victorious in this particular course. They are winning marble. It means that they get to spin the bingo Barry Wheeler prizes, so good stuff indeed. Live DSP, in case you're wondering about DSP, let's have actually, let's see, let's go to live DSP and see how he's doing, shall we? His top super chat is 5 buckaroos. His top tip is 10 buckaroos. And his King's tax total so far, with about an hour and a half to go, is $50. Oh yeah, Phil's made it to the big 5-0, everybody, hooray! Anyway, let's spin this bingo Barry Wheeler prizes and see what Peacock Gaming's about to win. Will they win a full house ticket? Will they win a Scottish soundboard pass? Oh my! Peacock Gaming's won a $10 Amazon voucher. Oh, bugger me. Well done to them. Peacock Gaming has won themselves a 10 buckaroo Amazon gaming voucher. Sorry, Amazon voucher. Well, you can, if they want to use it for gaming, they can, of course. So there you go. By the way, as a reminder, BST, you have a Scottish soundboard pass. You won marbles that I would remember. At any point in time, BST, you could have requested the Scottish soundboard to be played. Even now, you can ask for it, for fuck's sake. Remember, you won that shit and it expires after the 23rd. Yeah, Peacock Gaming has won. Has won the prize. So I'm going to take a note of that right now, so don't forget. Peacock Gaming has won $10 Amazon voucher, so good stuff indeed. Well done to them indeed for that. So anyway, on that note, it is time to say goodbye and all that jazz. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up. But remember, guys, bingo tomorrow. I think I'm going to do bingo tomorrow, but I don't know what time it's going to start. Okay. I mean, should I just try and guess a time? I'm going to guess maybe 10 PM UK time. You know, like bingo could be 3 hours later than usual. You know, fuck it. I'll set up a bingo stream. Bingo after dark. It'll start at 10 PM. You know, so bingo will be later than usual tomorrow. It won't be live DSP. Well, it never is live. We always fucking pause DSP anyway. But it'll be later than usual tomorrow. Okay, bingo will be starting later than usual tomorrow. Okay, Bingo after dark. You know, Phil will be biting his nails with that fucking dogs, you know. But yeah, I do hope you all enjoyed the bingo stream today, and hope you enjoyed your day as well in general. And bingo shall of course return tomorrow, later than usual, but it'll still return tomorrow. But on that note, guys, I'm going to end it all's end by playing Notorious P.I.G. contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So, until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all enjoy this here Thursday, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.